it does.
You 5'6" looking.
Ah,
Sorry, Devin, can you give me the
Gosh,
demonstration
wait a
one
minute.
more time? When you stop
That is
dying.
neat.
Oh,
Devin, I need that demonstration one more time, buddy.
my God, I
That is
got it. Don't
going to
worry.
be a new emote.
It's gonna start off the
guys,
stream.
I'm dying. What?
I need
Do
the
the uppies again.
demonstration one more time, Devin.
Uppies?
What a beautiful way to start. I hope that turns into an emote. I think
I
Nick's
think it already
on
has.
it.
Yeah.
Ah,
What will that be used for?
uppies?
I don't know. We have one of you just pointing, so like. Yeah, and I use it.
Essentially, he just goes down and he goes, uppie?
Uppies.
Uppies?
The fedoras. I need upsies.
It's so weird because it's just him in a black background.
Right?
So it looks like it's just him with really big hands.
That's beautiful.
Oh gosh.
Uppies?
He is the bugbear. He just outstretched his limbs.
Uppies.
That is so just. Oh my gosh, that is
Cursed
hilarious.
Devin. We can add
it's
that to
just
the
like,
pile of
if
cursed
it-
Devin.
It just looks. It's so small, so I just see massive hands.
Oh, hey, I got new dice.
Again?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, like, they're metal, but they have lines in them.
Emerald?
Yeah, they're like an emerald color. They're really cool.
Oh, I
Are they
can't see.
heavy?
They're not heavy, but they're not light either. They're metal.
I have come to the conclusion that light dice just roll better.
I have the opposite problem, where my light dice roll worse, but that's because I actually like throw my dice into my dice tray. Like I don't roll lightly either, because I'm used to the weight of a heavy die. Because I like it better. Because I like weighted things. Okay, Mason's dead, so that's a problem.
I can hear you.
Nope, he's dead.
Full dead. Been dead.
I'm bringing in my 5 pounds of quiz.
Oh, I
A
thought that
what?
was just
That is
raw
also
meat.
a choice.
Well, he's got the Twizzler candle. Might as well make a day of it.
Josh,
You're so.
Oh my gosh. Forgot about that.
Oof.
What does the GT stand for?
Oh, I live in Traverse City, and this is a
Grand Travis.
what do you call it? Rec Sports? Rec Sports? It's
Is it-
called
is it-
GT
Is it
Sports.
Grand Travis?
So it's Grand Traverse
That is
Sports.
right.
Mm,
Is
It's just a rec league of soccer.
right.
I'm basically a resident from the way I knew that.
Mhm.
You live in Traverse City?
No.
I do.
They got Travis Scott there, or
I think so.
At one
we
point
have,
in time.
we have someone.
and what's it like being from the north? Must be nice.
You live there now, so how does it feel
It's not.
living there?
You have to perpetually take vitamin D, or you'll actually commit suicide during the
It
winter.
was
It's
70
rough.
degrees today. What are you on about?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It was nice. I'll give you that.
No, no,
That's-
it's gonna
be
this is
next
not a
Sunday.
good. This is not a good representation of winter. We
think-
haven't even been able to snowboard. It's so hot.
I think we've been over it by now. That where you live and where we live, I have almost the exact same climate.
It was hailing last Wednesday.
It was for us too. At least
Listen,
I
man.
got it.
But
It
it's
just-
absurdly hot back south now. So. You should have been able to snowboard this year already.
Yeah,
We
had
have. It's
a
just
whole-
slush.
a whole 2 days.
There's never been hard ice.
Oh.
Okay, are we starting?
Yes, we may start.
You
I like my
know.
food.
You don't know. Well, you better
you
figure
think,
it out
Micah?
quick, Nick. What?
Say your thing, Micah.
I did.
Where do we leave off?
Yeah, recap.
Oh, I
Wait, recap.
I'm doing the recap. Okay.
Fade to black.
Was there a recap before?
Insert recap. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys traveled all the way from Singorn to Westron.
We
What
saw a
happened?
thing.
Yeah, you
Is that
did
it?
saw a lot of things. But you,
That's
all you did was go from Singoin to Western.
Oh, what happened though on the way
We
there?
saw a thing.
You
And we had a
seem-
battle.
You
With
did?
the battle.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Yeah.
things that happened.
Battle of the Bards.
That's true, that did happen.
Yeah, who won that, by the way?
We didn't.
I did.
Oh, I remember that
It's
differently
because
then.
Nick did win, but technically I won.
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna say
we got
Nick
the
won
messed
that.
up dice.
I won.
We fixed a cart.
You did fix it.
did not win.
We have
I
a car.
won.
You fixed a cart. I fixed a cart.
We all fixed a
Well, it
cart.
was the team effort.
You held it up.
Technically, I was the one physically doing the fixing.
Didn't you
Wait.
pass mending on it?
Yes,
I did something.
you held it.
Oh, I-
You,
I
you,
fixed the
you
wheel.
aligned. You aligned
I
something.
did realign the wheel.
Jay, you
realigned
held
it.
it up. You aligned
Yep.
it, and I fixed it. So technically, if you're gonna call it fixing, I was the fix.
It was a team effort.
It was. Don't just
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fixed it. So we
Give
have a
us
cart
movie
to
credits.
sell.
Mwah.
Where are we, Micah?
Western.
I have no.
We just
We're
we
in a
had,
cave.
You were at the end. You were at the city gates of Western.
It's a city. That's nice.
Ooh, well, explain the city. What do we see?
I thought it was a hole in the mountain.
No, that's where your objective is, but the city closest to it is Western, so you traveled to get to Western first before you traversed up the mountain. Or at least that's the route. Because in order to get to the route, you had to get to Western. So, the Gat Shadow, which is the mountain you're going to, is just next to Western, but the path that leads to the Gat Shadow, like the bit of road there is before it cuts off, because, you know, scary mountain, Western is directly in the middle of that road. Like, it's a lot of points connect to get there, kind of deal.
Are we gonna
What
end up
the-
going through the Murdu mines to get
Um,
there?
I don't think you need to go through the mines to get there.
there's two paths. There's one above it. You get to the Gat Shadow.
Yeah, you're going.
Oh, yep, I see it.
What does the town look like?
If I remember correctly, which I know I do not, and it was the one thing I forgot to pull up on my notes.
How's it going? How was your ski trip?
So give me half a second to find it again,
We're in a game right now. We just started. Sorry.
as I have to go back through all of the things to find it.
So you're here to chill.
It was the only thing I didn't pull up, because I had to pull up all the other things. I forgot to pull up this thing. And then I was like, oh shoot, we're in Astro.
Ammo this season. As the season kind of destroyed. They added Maridon, which
Love that.
how much have you done this season? Have you done much at all? How much have you played this season?
Here it is. I have found it. It is.
Oh, you were?
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, as you approach Western, you notice a lot of the city, like areas outside of the city where the trees are, and off to one side specifically, is like the ground there has been scorched and like hasn't regrown. It looks like it's been like this for a very long time. There are like pockets of the earth that have been like basically stripped of vegetation in areas. But the city seems to be flourishing. As, what looks to be whatever war zone happened a long time ago on the outside of the city, the inside seems either unaffected or has already recovered fully from it. All of this stuff is things that don't. As you are as you enter the city, and you guys all look around, as I throw my pencil at my feet, and you look around, you notice majority of the population here is humans. There are a few gnomes, occasionally a tiefling, a couple orcs, and then one or two half giants walking around, like just on average. It's a pretty bustling city.
And is the mountain looming behind it?
If you're looking to the north, it is just northwest of the city. So as you enter, you would have been looking north, and you would have seen that it's the tallest mountain around, in all of Tal'Dorei, actually. And it is just off to the northwest of Westruun, towering over it.
Is it like a mountain, like it's jagged, it's rocky, snow?
Hard to tell from this distance. But you can see that there is a dark cloud above it, centered on the point. It has a very jagged point at the top. It looks natural, and then the more you look at it, the more you realize that it's natural, but somehow unnatural at the same time.
Okay. Well, do we want to sell this cart?
How are we gonna get back if we sell the cart?
Not only that, it's broken.
Well, it's not broken.
As we
fixed
got
it.
there, it broke.
We fixed
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
we
we fixed it the second time. I forgot we fixed it twice.
So we can get some money from that, and maybe after all this, goodbye horses or something if we do want to travel all the way back.
I'm pretty sure it came with a horse. I don't know what was pulling it, but I'm pretty sure it was a horse.
That's
I
true.
thought it came with two.
We do have a horse. We should probably sell that too so we don't have to take care of it. I'm just saying, could we find a place? Do we want to sell the stuff? I'm voting we
Right.
sell the stuff.
But then how do we get back?
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with we pay somebody to keep it for us.
Yeah, we could just find a stable.
yeah.
Fine. Fine. All right. Do we go look for a stable then?
Yeah.
Can we go try to find a place to stable the horse and park our wagon?
Yes. Whoever wants to head that can make a perception check.
I think Oren's doing it.
I just did it. 16.
All right. Easily enough, you eventually find someone who is willing to watch over your horse and cart for you. It'll cost about. How long do you plan on this taking?
What do we plan on it taking?
Freaking
Um,
scaling a mountain.
Okay. Can I ask him to hold on to it and then we pay for it afterwards?
Jeez.
Because we don't know the exact time frame. It could be days. Most likely it'll be a few days, but we don't know the exact time frame.
Okay. The fellow you found is a gnome, who has his own stables and horses. He tends to, and as you say this, he goes, "Well, if you're not from here, what do you plan on doing here? If you don't mind me asking." I'm gonna be watching your horses.
We were sent here to help our friend. He's a whiles away. Can't really say where.
I have memorized his tag. Mr.
Okay.
1999.
Don't be suspicious.
We have to find him. We have to find him.
All right. Is he here in Western?
He's in the surrounding area. That's basically what we know.
Okay.
We don't know how long it's gonna take to find
You
him.
can tell the guy who's watching our horses that we're just going up the mountain for a couple days.
Isn't that like really bad though?
No?
I'm pretty sure it is.
What would this person care?
History
not-
check to remember what the lore about the Gat Shadow.
Well, is it considered bad if like you're going up? Because I was
Oh,
just
man.
going based off of the last session where it was like, if you're going up the Gat Shadow, you better be careful, man. That stuff's hard. You know what I mean? Like somebody said that.
There was something.
Was there?
I should have took it.
Was it just Irune being Irune?
No, it wasn't Irune. We told somebody else.
Maud said something to you about being careful while you're there.
Maud's always like that.
That's why you don't remember. his
I feel like he would have said that regardless if it was Mod or not.
I think
Well,
so,
whatever.
too.
We said what we said. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's trying? Are you trying to recall information about the gas shadow, Mason?
No, if we said what we said, we're probably
Yeah.
fine with that knowing.
I'm
So you're not telling him about the gas shadow.
no.
All right. If you're looking for your friend, if you don't return within 2 weeks, cart's mine, horses are mine. I presume you're dead.
2 weeks deal.
Yeah, we could rock with that.
I will tell you the payment when you return, depending on how long it has been. And he jots something down in his notes, looks at the horses, jots some notes down, and then circles it. Essentially just logging what the horses of the cart is, so he knows how long you've been gone for, and, like the day and all the things.
Mhm.
well, not talking to him at all. Just talking to the group. Well, not that we got that taken care of. Should we gather supplies for the journey?
Like what?
We
Uh,
always need to go shopping.
we always
Saying
need
that,
food.
and we keep
Gosh.
not needing to.
I'm out of rations.
Our rations
How
are
about that?
basically gone at this point.
We are out
Rations
of dried meat.
Gone.
Why are we very worried about rations?
Exhaustion.
Yeah, but Micah's not even keeping track of our rations.
Because that's our job.
You don't
It's
test
not-
fate.
Actually,
Don't
I have
wait.
said on multiple times I don't care about the tracking of the food. I'm just going to assume you get it in town and you have enough money that it doesn't really matter because they're so cheap.
Yeah, but if we're out in the mountains for a few days,
I don't.
We'll figure it out. We'll find
I
food
would
somehow, I
assume
guess.
that adventurers like yourselves, who are level 6 now, are experienced enough to acquire food, and we don't need a whole roleplay session for it unless you really want one to acquire rations. We don't need a whole shopping session
Can we just
Okay,
say we were
fine.
basic
shopping for
necessities
rations?
because
Who-
it would just be assumed that you would have gone and got them, and I'm not going to mark you for coin because they're so cheap compared to,
be
the money
fair-
you have.
We went from level 1 to about level 6 in a span of what is like 3 to 4 weeks in game.
Well,
To be
those were
fair,
dangerous 3 or 4
This
weeks.
is a sped up campaign because we only have like half a year to play.
That's true. All right, we got our rations.
Yeah,
Uh,
your characters have been hit after trauma because I'm trying to fit so much in here. Oh shoot! Speaking of
Womp
fit
a
stuff
womp.
in, I need to get that fit in there, and I haven't done that yet because I keep having to do other things. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Do you think we should talk to the locals? Do you think they'll know anything? Probably not.
Maybe they've seen something weird over the past week or so.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing to mention about the Gat Shadow is, unlike all the other mountains around it, its peak and part of the Gat Shadow itself is this dark black rock. Like
Cool.
the Gat Shadow itself is like black, it has dark clouds like not swirling above it, but like just above it, around it.
And it's the
Do you know what kind of
just
rock
the
it is?
peak that is that.
Do you know what kind of rock it is?
Looks like a rock.
Do we know what type of rock it is?
I was just curious.
Would she have studied about it in school is what she's asking.
No.
The gas shadow rock in her first year, her first semester.
No, I'm not asking about Morgan. I'm asking for me if I know what type of rock it is.
Not
Every time I scroll up, my page automatically scrolls right back down.
I can't scroll up.
But it's not a kind of rock in real life. It's a
Oh,
Ar-
rude. Never mind.
arcanely changed,
I don't care then.
transmuted rock. Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
not,
gonna say,
it's not granite.
as quirks go, that's one of my favorites. Learning everything on your first semester of your arcane classes.
Oh, I was there for 2 years.
It's like a semester.
That's 4.
That's like one.
Well, I was there
Ah.
for a year and a half. To be fair.
That's like
So
one
that's like
semester.
3.
She
You went to, like,
sees
one
a
book club.
peculiar tree and she's like, did I learn about that in my class?
I went to
Sorry,
rock
you slept
club in high
druid
school.
class.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
You guys
Going straight to west or straight to
up the Gat Shadow? Or are you going to meet with people?
I think we should head up the mountain. We're kind of in a time crunch.
yeah, I do. I think so too.
Like we were supposed to be there what, a week ago?
as soon as possible.
You know, a climbing kit would be useful for mountain climbing. Right?
It is true.
I have
don't know.
a rope and hempen. Hempen?
There, we're
You
good.
have a
Was
piston and hammer.
It might be worth to get a hook.
I have a lot of daggers.
Grappling hook.
Yeah, like a grapple hook that we can like shoot up there.
I have drugs.
That'll get me up there.
I have a glove of shocking
All
grass.
right.
We
Can we
grasp
go to
Yeah.
go to a shop to
For
buy
those
a
who
grappling hook
wish
and a
to
rope?
Acquire a grappling kit or a climber's kit. Do you want the kit or do you just want a hook?
What's in the kit?
We need to be proficient in the kit, don't we?
No, I don't think the kit's a proficiency thing.
The price of the
Well, I
entire
think
kit.
okay. The kit has I forget what's all in it. Essentially, it has like the tap, so you tap it into the rock. It's essentially a rock climbing kit. So you take your thing, you smack it into the rock, you put a thing through it, and then you can all climb up with rope. And if one of you accidentally falls, it'll catch you. And then it has like cleat-like shoes to climb, and it's just essentially helps you climb.
We could do this with my daggers and the rope.
Okay, let's buy whatever that is. I'm not doing it with daggers
Yeah.
and a rope.
For everybody who wants a climber's kit, they're 25 gold apiece.
All right, not getting it.
Not getting it, I am poor.
Yeah, they are not
I'll get it.
cheap.
I will too.
How much is a grappling hook?
I don't know my alphabet, and they're in alphabetical order. Give me a second.
G.
Thank you.
Grappling hook is 2 gold.
It's right after F.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Before I.
It's right there. Yep. It's right above hammer. It's 2 gold, Mason's right.
Well, before H.
All right, I'll buy one of those. And yeah. Do I have?
Do you
rope
need
on
rope
me?
to go with it?
Nah, I'm sure. Morgan, can I have some of your rope?
How big's the mountain?
It's the tallest mountain in Tal'Dorei.
I don't have enough rope.
Look, we're really just grabbing this in case we have to do a small. We're not prepared for an actual mountain climbing sesh. Let's all be
Yeah,
honest.
Then you can borrow my rope.
Awesome.
If we have to climb that mountain, we're climbing down and getting stuff and going back up.
By default, it's 30, I believe, with your kits.
I have 50 feet of rope.
It's 50 with your kits. I lied.
Awesome. I'm ready.
25.
Depends on the kid. I think 'cause she's a rogue, she started with more.
Oh no, just I have rope and it's 50 feet. The climber's kit has 25 feet of rope.
Yeah, I just didn't say what it was on. I just know it has the little taps, and then it has the rope, and then it has the other things.
I'm ready to go. Oh, other than can I find a place to sell my shield? Which honestly, that's no money.
Your old shield.
Yes.
Can we sell drugs? That should get us money.
No.
Rested, too.
Could I
This
try
is no fun.
just find a salesman to try to sell it for 10 pieces?
Tell
I'm trying to
Trevor
sell
about
your
that.
shield for 10 gold coins.
What it's worth. It's worth. It's worth. It's worth.
If
You
you-
find a
It's
blacksmith,
worth.
A tiefling blacksmith.
Hello, good sir.
How
I
can
was
I, how
wondering
much
if
can
I could sell you this shield.
he looks over it.
Looks back up at you. Take it off your hand for 3 gold.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a little attached to it. How about 7?
7. Make a persuasion check.
Just the man tells you, is like, hey, you need to make this so you can check, mate.
Ooh, 9.
That thing's seen some wear and tear. I don't think 7's worth its price. I could salvage it for 3.
Very well. I'll hand it over.
I'll give you 3 gold for it.
Just out of pure curiosity, how much could I get for 16 slightly used daggers?
Slightly used
Holy
daggers.
crap.
He's doing the Skyrim thing, you know?
Glad I never
with,
put
like,
my
they make
freaking
a bunch
thing
of
away.
daggers.
I'm just curious.
Puts a comedic amount of daggers on the
5 silver
table.
apiece. Except for
Damn.
that one. That one doesn't look very salvageable.
Except for that one. So 15
50, so 30.
times 5,
Yeah.
25 plus
5 plus 50.
I was trying to do math, but I can't get past 50 plus.
75.
7.5
70
gold.
Thanks, guys.
Like, uh-oh, we gotta bring out
No.
the calculator.
And then there's
That's
one
not
that's
enough.
not
I'm
salvageable,
good.
so you
You
reduce
don't-
it by 4.
They're used.
Yeah.
Slightly. I stole them off some kobolds, I think.
What
Right,
about a never
they're
touch rapier?
slightly used by you, but they're still used
Slightly used.
by you. They obviously are not in pristine condition. If they were like brand
No.
new or like stabbed 2 things, probably could get like a gold and a half per.
I was genuinely just curious and didn't really plan on selling them.
I have
Why would you
things
bring 'em
to
up?
make.
He's gonna
If we
undo her
wanna do
jacket and
business,
be
we
like,
could do business, but I'm gonna go back to my forge now.
How do we feel about drugs?
Do you
Don't
actually do
sell.
that?
No.
Okay.
We need to figure out what to do with that. We gotta find a fire to throw that in to explode on
There's
an
a
enemy
forge
or
right
something.
there.
I'm scared that one day I'm accidentally gonna catch myself on fire and I'm just gonna explode.
Just
We
gonna
could throw it at a
inhale the
beast.
fumes.
The amount of oil and drugs I have on me right now, I could make a bomb.
The drugs aren't flammable in that kind of
Yes,
sense.
they are.
"Well, they were
They're
flammable."
flammable. They're smoke. They turn into smoke. They are not
Oh.
combustible. Sorry, that's the word I wanted.
I thought they,
It's not
went
like
I could
the
make a
powder.
bomb out of them. I drug bomb a whole group.
We could. Okay, keep that in mind. That's for later. All right, are we ready to go?
Okay.
Potent.
smoke bomb.
Bunch of guards like,
Where'd
what
the
that?
sorcery
What's that?
points come from?
A spell.
Yeah,
Quicken spell. I don't even have spells. I
depending on which.
don't know. I think I said she has orange.
Hmm?
The color of suit that you have.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't write it down. It just says 1 pound of drugs.
I believe the color that you grabbed is orange.
You might want to write that one
You're
down.
gonna want to write that down.
There's different colors?
There's so many
Yes.
colors, and different colors
There's-
give you different sorcery points.
There's 3 different colors.
I need them
I
all.
think it's 4. I could be wrong. There's probably 3. Anyway, so do we make our way up the mountain?
Or to the mountain.
See,
Yes.
Insert.
Transition.
Climbing
video.
montage.
Da-na-na-na. All right. So you guys get your supplies, and then start your trek to the quite obvious which mountain you're going to up to the Gat Shadow. And as you guys leave Western and start along this path, the path that you're going on, you immediately notice this path is not very well upkept. It's existent. It's used barely. It's not fully upkept. Like it's overrun. It's stuff, fallen trees, things like this is a very bad path. Noticeable as a path, but not very good. And as you start to climb in elevation a little, and you make your way to the Gat Shadow, after about half a day's journey. Also, I'm going to assume you took a long rest while in Westron, or like
Yes.
at the gates in your cart, because you went shopping. That would have used the rest of your day when you entered. But you climb. You get about half the day. You get basically to the base of the mountain, and you start your climbing up. And you notice that there's foliage here. There's trees here. It exists. But it's not as dense as the other mountains around it. It's not as grown. It seems to sustain itself as an ecosystem, but it's not as as dense and in depth as what appears to be everything else around you on the neighboring mountains. Something about the dark nature of this mountain is off-putting.
You said it's off somehow?
It's just off-putting. Like it's obviously different than everything else around it. It is the tallest. It's made of this dark stone. There's the trees aren't as dense. The area, while hearing the wildlife and seeing the occasional bird and rodent, like it's not like any other of the forests you've gone through. It's just something's off. Like you can't pin it. You just have that feeling. It's just like something's weird. Specifically you, or
Can I do a Arcana check to see what might be causing it?
sure.
21.
Whatever's doing this is not arcane in nature. Whatever is the cause of this, the weave has no part in play.
But other than we still have the path still goes ahead of us. It's not like we're climbing mountains or anything.
No, you're not scaling the side of this mountain, and you're continuing the path based off of Trevor's instructions from what he heard from Irune. And as you guys continue, the path becomes less of a path, or more of like less of a road and more of a footpath, less and less traversed. Not many people go this far up the mountain, if they go to the mountain at all. It's not a very highly traversed area, and as you're wondering why you've made it this far, nothing has appeared, nothing's happened, and you're wondering this, you hear a screech, and you look up, and you see two large wings, dragon-like in form, and you watch as this dragon-like entity screeches and roars above you. It doesn't notice you. It's not like directly above you. It's off in the distance, and you can see it. And you watch as it dives down and into the trees and grabs something and flies away. It's just too far away to make out what it grabbed, but it is quite definitely some sort of dragon-like entity. And you're starting to realize why not many people want to go this way.
I would put money on the fact that being something Irune related. I really would.
I wouldn't.
If anyone of you would like to discern what sort of dragon that was, you can make a perception check to try and make out its features.
I'll do it.
I will try to see since I like dragons. Nat 20.
16.
16.
What?
Why? I'm so confused. It says. Oh, that was you. I did get a nat 20. When I rolled, your stat came up on the top, and I was like, I'm so confused. That's a natural 20, but that's saying no.
Okay. What are our rolls?
16
26.
and 27.
27.
Okay.
12.
8.
8. Okay, the two of you over 15 or higher. As you look out, you notice it has these two dragon-like wings, and its tail comes up to this. And it has this stinger on its tail, and you notice it only has 2 legs, no arms. This is a wyvern. Wyvern? I don't know how people like to pronounce it.
Wyvern.
Okay,
Wyvern.
I was right. This is a wyvern, and you notice it Tevin, Trevor, no, I freaking.
What's happening?
Norin?
I just had a stroke. That's what happened.
Norin?
Orin,
Norin.
you look out and you notice it picked up what appears to be a ram.
Rat?
Ram.
A ram.
Sorry.
It looked like it grabbed a sheep. I'm like getting low. I'm not gonna lie. A ram, I should say, because it's not a sheep. Ram.
A sheep? It'd be huge.
We're gonna have to keep our eyes out for this guy. No one's saying anything. I'm all alone here, and everyone's smiling because I'm saying stupid stuff.
It's 'cause
I
Nick is-
don't like to be judged.
No,
What
we
kind
were
of-
all
what kind of
reading
dragon is
Discord
that?
message about.
It's a wyvern.
I don't know that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're referring to.
No, apologize. You didn't see it. It's a wyvern.
Sorry, Nick.
Does it look like we can kill it?
Does it look like we can kill it?
He says it. Come on, it's you. You gotta
It's
know.
very far out.
Unless
And
you
it
can
flies
somehow
out
fly.
in the other direction of where you guys are.
Unless you can fly.
Well, I mean, are we capable? You know, does it look like it's our weight class?
Are you trying to recall information on the wyvern?
No,
I'm asking the group. No, he asked the group. Whoever saw
I
it.
studied
if it's within
dragons
our
in
weight
school.
class. If
If
Is
you
it
did, it would
winnable?
have been brief. You studied Arcana, and the reason if you went over them at all because dragons have some arcane and my gosh, have some magic in nature, and are magical beings to an extent. You wouldn't have gone over the like every single time. There would have been like, this is what a wyvern looks like. This is what a dragon looks like. Dragons live forever. Like, it wouldn't have been like, this is exactly how you could defeat what kind of deal. That would have been like a whole other class. You would have went through a bestiary type deal for that.
Mm-hmm.
But, Miss.
Well, if we keep going, I'll be keeping an eye on this guy.
If anyone would like to, that has proficiency in nature, make a nature check to determine the abilities or like the strength of the wyvern. You are more than welcome to.
Does anybody
Uh,
have a proficiency in nature?
Do I have proficiency? So disadvantage.
Yes. No. What kind of bard are you?
I, Faye.
Fey, right. No, you can do this without disadvantage.
Fae and dragon aren't the exact same, but they have a lot of relation.
9.
You don't know anything about wyverns in particular. You know more about like fairy dragons.
I'm proficient in investigation. Will that give me anything?
If you had a book to investigate.
Rude.
We go back down and buy a
No,
book.
that's where that would become useful for looking up information like this.
Well, I guess we keep trudging on. I'm going to watch the skies from now on, though.
All right. Make a perception check.
Dang, I'm getting wrecked. 13.
You just rolled a nat 20.
That's
getting
true.
Absolutely whacked. Proceeds to be able to roll natural 20. Would you say 13?
13.
You lost sight of the wyvern that flew away, but as you're watching the sky as you travel for the next quarter of a day or so, you don't notice anything new in the air. You hear a screech way off in the distance, and you think that's probably the same one, or like they have a hunting grounds way over there. But yeah. So you guys continue climbing for the next bit of a day. You get to a decent spot where you can, if you wish, attempt to make a camp, or you can push on. It's up to you.
I say we make camp.
Yeah, we should probably make camp.
Take it
Uh,
slow.
Make camp without smoke.
Got it.
It's gonna get cold.
Does the fire I make by magic that
is-
I
it-
do fake, does that have smoke?
It would, because your magical flame wouldn't. But actual like creating a fire with magic and having a flame of magic is different. You know what I'm saying? Like
So I canonically don't know how to make a fire normally.
right. But if you light something on fire with magic, it will have smoke because you just
Okay.
lit it on fire. But if you were holding a magical flame in your hand, it wouldn't have smoke if you didn't want it to.
Would it produce heat?
It would. Hence is the luxury of magic. Because the magical flame is consuming nothing but technically it's consuming, like when you use magic, it uses bits of the weave and you call upon it. So its fuel technically is the weave. There is no chemical process in it.
Well, we might be able to stay warm tonight. But I'm gonna quick make a round. I want to make sure no beasts are roaming the mountains. So can I just go check the area to make sure there's no footprints, no outcroppings, caves, something a beast might come out?
Make a survival check. Or nature. Your choice. I'll let it be either for this purpose.
Oh, 8.
You're fairly certain there's nothing around here. You go around, you double check. You're like, yeah, I don't see anything. We're good.
All right, then I'm just gonna come back, pull out the tents,
Right.
and start setting them up and getting ready.
I had a thing I was going to go over, and then I forgot it. Oh yeah, the fire thing. Do you know the produce flame?
Obviously.
Right. And what does that do again?
A flicker of flame appears in your hand. The flame remains there for the duration and harms neither you nor your equipment. It's only 10 minutes.
Right. So the
And
fire,
5 foot radius.
when you're holding the produce flame in your hand, there is nothing. But if you were to light a piece of wood on fire, it would smoke. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna go over before the whole fire debate. You
It's not a
guys,
debate.
it wasn't, but in my head it was because I was debating with myself. As you guys have been climbing this mountain, so you are gaining in elevation. And this has gotten substantially colder. It's not freezing, but it is not warm. I
Dang.
put her at a good 50-ish. 50
Oh,
to
we'll be
45.
fine.
45 to 40 makes more sense.
One of those times that create house spell or whatever the heck would come in handy, huh?
Tiny hut?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's more like 40 to 45 range.
Not
Dang.
Celsius.
It's like 70 degrees Celsius outside right now. Die.
No.
No.
What the frick is a kilometer?
Actually, Kelvin. Like 8 Kelvin.
Yeah, that'd be Kelvin. Okay.
Okay,
So,
I
what's
am
our plan?
going. Ugh.
What items we got?
Trying to think of how to stay warm.
I would say, even since it's not freezing, Morgan, you're doing better in this climate simply because you are a natural heat source to a small degree. So you're not freezing, and since the temperature isn't freezing, you're in like this comfortable like 55, 60 comfort zone kind of deal where it's just like that
Finally
cozy
ranging
warm.
Yeah.
But like that's about if the temperature was freezing, it wouldn't be enough to help you. It's just enough since it's not for like below freezing.
Is there a cave nearby that we might like a small cave that we can perhaps put the fire in?
Orin went
I
around
looked
looking
around
and found.
I did not
nothing.
see anything.
Damn, I even rolled ahead of time just for that.
What'd you get?
20.
Nice.
Unfortunately, there is no cave. So,
Okay. Well,
you not trusting Orin's word to go out looking specifically for a cave, and there's none. All solid rock.
Can we build something to contain the smoke?
ow.
We don't. Do we have anything that would be
How?
structural?
Like, we don't need anything crazy. We just need like a cloth and like rope to tie it to the ground.
That'll make it smoke more, wouldn't it?
No, like above the fire, so it like but high enough that it doesn't catch the embers.
So smoke still goes up, whether or not
I
there's
was
things
like-
in its way. You can put a piece of something above a fire where the smoke is, and the smoke will hit it and roll up and over it.
Well, even if
maybe
it's
catch it on fire.
even if it's like this,
It'll just
Um,
collect.
will
dude.
it not collect at the top of it?
It'll go
it
around.
will collect
dude.
a small bit, and then it'll overflow and go up.
You know, with your plan, it sounds like we're gonna die to like carbon monoxide poisoning, honestly.
Sounds it, yeah.
Like
We're outside. It's not possible.
Let's just rough it. We're just roughing it for tonight. We'll figure out stuff tomorrow.
We're
Yeah, let's
gonna
rough
get
it.
cold.
Yeah, we're gonna get sick. Actually, I'm immune to disease, so good luck with you guys.
Bro's like, I'm made of water,
I'm made of water.
and
I'm
I'm
gonna
a divine
freeze.
being that serves no deity.
Can JU be converted into a solid state?
I am a
No.
solid
He
state.
is a solid state.
I am a
Really?
solid.
Water Genasi aren't actually water elementals. They just are like a hybrid between them.
state.
So he's technically. I
We
don't
got the
know.
elements in our veins. We're not plasmoids. We're not made of liquid.
Yeah, he's not a water elemental where he's just strictly made of water. He's a humanoid that has
But he
bluish
can turn
features.
into water. He's done it before.
So
No.
okay,
No, he can create water. He's a humanoid with bluish features that can breathe in water, and it looks like he's constantly sweating. He is constantly moist.
so do we want to? Okay.
I got a question.
Well, we're sleeping. We're sleeping. We're going
Yep.
to bed.
What's
One
the question?
rest.
All right, so this might be a
I'll
little
take
bit
the
of a
first watch.
far-fetched homebrew
What?
item.
Absolutely not.
What?
No, keep going. I just wanted to.
Oh, well,
yeah, you-
could I attempt? Okay, enhance ability has prereqs to it, obviously.
Correct.
What if could I perchance enhance one's ability to retain heat?
What's the Constitution one say? 'Cause
The
if
target
there's anything
it's
for it, do
called
that one.
bears endurance. The target gains an advantage on Constitution checks and also gains 2d6 temporary hit points.
You know, I
Right.
think that would work.
If that anything is going to be helpful from that spell, it would be Bear's Endurance.
How long does it last?
Forever.
An hour. It's not worth it.
Dude, brother, that ain't worth it. Let's go to bed. We're gonna suffer. We're gonna suck. We're gonna get exhausted. It's fine.
Okay.
Penguins huddle, so the boys are in the corner, all cuddled up together.
Do
Yeah,
you do
Morgan's
that?
fine.
Do you do that? Do you all three of you share a tent?
We have a two-person
I
tent.
think we
though.
have
Are we
to.
gonna stack onto each other?
Yeah, I think we have to.
No, I'm taking a watch. I'm taking a watch. So
Okay, so
Yeah, but
Trevor,
Morgan
So
just
does
aside.
JU and Trevor share a tent?
Yeah.
yes, we're like
Okay.
two hot dogs kind of sitting next to each other in
Alright.
like the bag.
You guys, right? You two are taking watch. Then who's taking first watch?
I usually take first watch.
All right, roll me a
Fine.
perception.
I'll
check
be
first
cold and
watch.
alone.
Devin,
I'm just
roll
gonna-
your perception check for second watch.
Cold and alone.
Oh, do I have to roll a perception check?
What is happening? 9.
Just, oof.
25.
You have dark vision. Okay. As you're, I was just double checking in my mind. As you're sitting there watching, playing with your magical fire, as you normally do, you hear a screech, and you watch, and you see, you hear it before you see it. And the wyverns that you were watching earlier, this one has gotten a little bit closer, and the second you hear it, you immediately snuff out your fire, and it takes a second for your dark vision to pinpoint it because he's so far away. But because it is a clear, cloudless night and it is a almost full moon, you can see the shape of it as it flies over. It's about half the distance between you and where you saw it before, so still a ways out. But by getting rid of your light, you get rid of any chance of it finding you guys, and it flies on, continuing its hunt back around in a circle off away. Orin, you wake up. You and Orin switch shifts. Orin, a very uneventful night. You're cold. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I forgot it's up there. I'm blind. 10.
Okay. Seeing as it's not really freezing, it's not freezing. It's not super cold, and you do have blankets and stuff from your thing. I would say 10 is enough to pass this one. You do not gain a point of exhaustion, but you are very cold. You had a very uncomfortable night, and if you weren't an elf, you would have got a point of exhaustion simply for not sleeping. But because you don't sleep, you meditate, you're fine.
All right,
Cool.
it's downpouring right now.
Is it really? Must suck. Actually, I should turn that light.
Well, we wake up. We break down the tents. That's pretty much it because we didn't have anything else. I put the tents in my bag of holding.
And then we just keep going up the mountain, right?
You guys break down your camp and you continue your trek up.
I'm gonna continue to check the skies.
All right, make a perception check.
Let's go 23.
23. All right. As you're watching the skies, you don't see any wyverns. It seems like you have guys after about another half a day's travel. You've traversed past their hunting ground area, and are doing just fine. But you and Morgan, both of you hear a screech. And at first you're like, oh, it's an owl. And then you're like, wait a minute. It is in the middle of the day. Why are owls screeching? And then you hear it again. And it sounds like a congested owl.
Just an owl.
Do it again.
Is this you listening for
I'm-
it again?
Yes, I'm listening. I need to hear it.
I didn't do it.
Come on, Nick.
Oh, Nick did it. I didn't hear him do it at all.
Was it-
Nick did.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's why
Oh,
I
I
didn't
told him to do
regard
it
you as
again.
doing that, because it sounded like it cut out at the end. It didn't sound like an intentional thing.
You left me hanging there for 5 seconds. I thought I was gonna look stupid there for a
You
second.
did, because you were doing this with headphones on. Oh, I keep smacking this. It's quite the distance out, but it sounds like it's coming in the direction of where your trail's going.
Oh boy.
I mean, we should definitely check that out, right?
Oh, by the way, since you guys are not hard of hearing, we heard a screech.
Wait, you guys didn't hear that? It
It was faint.
didn't. It wasn't that faint though.
Huh?
There was a screech.
According to passive perceptions, there's a leap there. It goes from 13 to 17.
It wasn't that faint.
It was. If you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't have noticed it. It
I
would have
just
blended
looked
in
at
with the rest of the sounds of the forest and all the other
So,
things. And they were
was
more
it-
focused on their climb than they were on everything else. So it's like it was like me with Nick doing the screech. I didn't regard it as a thing because I thought it was part of Nick's like just microphone having a stroke.
The two of us who get the most sleep are unable to perceive.
You require 4 hours of sleep.
But
How?
the two of you that got the sleep were the two that noticed.
They slept.
You meditated and got a full night's rest in 4 hours.
You're still conscious while you meditate too,
Yeah.
right?
Well, sort of.
Just better.
It's a whole Elven thing. They
What were you gonna say,
traditions and crap.
Jayu?
What kind of screech was it? Was it the Wyvern screech?
Figure.
It almost sounded like an owl, but off. I don't really know what it was.
Do I have to do a roll to recall like owl folk?
If you wish to know what kind of screech this was, any of you
Owl folk?
can make a nature check.
If I'm proficient or just at all?
Is that any of us or?
Yeah.
18.
18.
18,
15.
15. Okay. Anything higher than a let's say 16 DC. So anyone 16 or higher. You guys would have heard of this, Morgan, while you're in your college, or in from stories or from other elves. A screech from what sounds like a congested owl. The only thing that makes that sort of noise is an owl bear.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Have a Baldur's Gate moment. I want to go.
Going to college is the best idea I ever had in my life.
Is it? Is that Morgan or Riley speaking?
Can't it be both? Actually, Morgan didn't choose to go to college, so. But I did mean Morgan. Whatever.
Well, I'm just gonna say, come to think of it, I think I've heard of it. I think an owl bear sounds like a owl that seems congested.
You know, now that you mention it, I think you're right. I think I had a professor or something cover that in one of my lectures once. That it sounds like a congested owl very specifically.
Because owls can't get congestion.
They can. You've clearly never heard of an owl pellet.
That's not the same thing as. That's not the same thing.
Definitely the same thing. Like like a hairball for an owl. It works.
That's not congestion.
It is congestion.
It is
Okay.
congestion.
And maybe I used the wrong word. I forget what the exact word was, but it doesn't matter.
Well, anyway, since you and I
I don't know
both
English.
come to the same conclusion, I'm willing to bet that I'm not willing to test that. Do we try to sneak around it if it is there?
Um,
I don't know. Because what if it hears us and then we get snuck up on?
Are you speaking of an owl and a bear?
No, combined owl bear. Owl bear. It's a bear like owl, or is it an owl like bear?
Owl-like bear. It's a bear with
It's an
owl
owl like
features.
bear.
You're making that up.
No.
A wizard.
I've
did.
never I've never seen one in person, but I've seen renditions of them. I would not want to tango with one.
Can't use.
Yeah, I'm
Discord.
pretty sure they can't dance.
Well, who are you to not be excited about this? I would love to see.
I mean, it's a feat of nature for sure. It's got to be a very interesting study, but I don't want to be attacked by one.
Ever said attacked?
The bear part of owl bear said attacked.
It'll sit up on your shoulder. It's a bird. You feed it seeds.
I think it's a bit bigger than that.
As you guys are having this conversation, Orin, you hear like almost directly behind you this screech repeated, like as if it's like directly behind you. And
I'm gonna quickly.
it's loud in your ear.
Can everyone else hear it?
They hear it come from behind you.
I'm gonna turn around.
Nothing.
Is it there?
Nope.
So is it down the mountain? It's coming from up the mountain or up the path?
Up the path forward a little bit. Yeah.
get down.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
gonna-
him. He's so comfy.
Anyway, I'm gonna quick yell at everyone to hide. Quick hide! And throw myself on the floor.
What are we hiding from?
Did you not hear it?
Bear.
Say, I'm pretty sure he said everybody heard it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
behind
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
How are we facing?
You're walking up a trail. I don't know what your marching order is.
Okay, so we're all just like kind of like lined up facing the same direction. I assume.
Sure. Sure.
Um,
It doesn't matter too much. But I'm going to hide.
I keep walking.
Nat 20. What?
I mean, he said hide. I'll hide. What do I roll for that?
Trevor, what are you doing?
Stealth.
22.
Oh shit.
Intimidation? No, I do not have intimidation.
I do.
It's a bear. So can we just intimidate it away? It is also an owl, so it's not the scariest thing in the world.
So, Orin, would you get 20?
Yeah, Nat 20.
Natural 20. Total of
20.
20.
have
Morgan, what'd
0.
you get?
22.
22. Did you hide, JU, or are you?
Nope, just looking confused behind us.
So, as you yell to hide, Morgan just steps back into the shadows, disappears into what little shrubbery and trees are there. You dive off to the side, disappearing from view. JU's standing there like this, and Trevor keeps walking.
What are you? The owl bear is close. Do you wish to get mauled?
Don't
Oh.
talk to him. You're hiding.
You're here. Priest.
I'm talking. You guys aren't saying anything.
You don't talk. Priest.
There's nothing to worry about this owlbear. Me and Jay will single-handedly beautifully execute it if it so upon wishes
Yes,
to be
beautifully.
executed.
Wish to beautifully wrestle it into the ground.
I
Throw
want to
seed
see.
that is defeated.
Let him do him. Let him do it.
Orin, make a perception check.
Oh jeez, you guys are dead.
Actually, you know what? You don't need to. Your passive perception's high enough. As you're telling Ju to get down, you look out of the corner of your eye, and right directly behind you is the owlbear.
Me?
Yes.
Why is it behind me?
What's it look like?
You don't know what an owlbear looks like?
The owl bear from the movie.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah.
the movie.
You haven't seen
Oh,
the D&D
that's
movie?
a sin. Go watch it right now.
You don't need to.
We're not
watch
doing
it.
a one shot next week. We're
The
not
movie
doing a one
was
shot next week.
good.
We're watching
Wasn't
the movie.
great.
This is
I
an
am go-
owlbear. If I can get the.
Dude, you know full well. Oh, actually, I can see that.
That is actually very cute. Yeah.
That's just a bear with an owl on it.
Yep.
With
Yeah,
feathers
talent.
instead of fur.
Look how ripped
And
it
it has
is. Hell no,
feathers.
dude.
They're super
Hell
strong.
no.
It's got an owl beak that's razor sharp. It's got razor sharp owl talons. It's bigger than a normal bear. The wizard that made this thing went to town.
Yeah, the one in the movie's white.
I would like to say something. Okay. Priest, I hope you're happy you got your silk jersey. And we're just gonna continue casually walking.
It's right behind me, dude.
Yeah, no, it's like right in your face.
So we all see it now. after he points
I'm
it
just gonna be standing there, just like, and not move. If it can't, I'm gonna continue to try to hide.
It's like a T-Rex.
Or a black bear.
I'm just like playing dead. Hopefully, it doesn't see me. Maybe it'll attack the others.
As the others, I feel kind of offended by that.
As you're looking at this owlbear, it slowly starts melting, and it just
Melting?
starts to like pool into this puddle of blood, and there's just this puddle of blood there now.
Gross.
What the frick?
Does
I'm
he
gonna-
like Wilhelm scream?
Can I do an Arcana check on that?
Yeah.
What the heck? 19?
I'll text it to you.
Okay.
That's not the word I wanted.
Blame it on. Oh man, this is I know. I think I know. There.
Damn it.
You watch as
Where
this
is-
pool of blood then proceeds to move, and it just like a living liquid just skirts around and disappears, and then it out of your line of sight, and then it's gone.
Did I watch all this happen?
100%.
The Norin did
Is it gone?
It's nothing to fear. It's a shape shifting thing.
I'm gonna slowly get up, look at like making sure whatever that blob was is gone. Does anyone have an explanation for that?
As far as
So
you can tell,
intimidated
it's not
by
there.
us.
Well, whatever it is, I am not sticking around to figure out if it comes back, and I'm gonna start booking it, dude. Not running,
Up
but
the
like I'm
trail?
moving. Up the trail,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I just
I
wanted to
like
make sure
the
I
trail.
understood
Let's-
you're going. Do the rest of you follow?
Yeah, we're going.
Let's head up the trail to Norin. That was a little.
Seriously,
I-
nobody knows what that was.
I think
Yeah, you
I'm
can go
going to
behind them
try and
like-
figure out where it came from.
You're gonna find this thing? I don't want to fight, dude. I want to
I-
leave. I'm perfectly happy with not knowing whatever that was.
Can I make a survival? Can we both make a survival check to look for footprints? or like trail of where it went?
How about he makes survival and I make perception or
Um,
investigation? Even
uh,
better.
1 second.
How about I intimidate the trail until revealing its secrets?
Yeah, I will performance. Actually, fairy princess, Disney princess, do the whole performance flute thing, and then just.
I have a +9 to intimidation. I just want to use it.
A +9 is crazy.
It's great. You can't intimidate a trail.
What are you doing, Ju?
Survival check to look for like trail of where it went as
All
we
right,
go up.
roll a
the
survival
trail.
check.
Never mind. That's a 6.
Yeah, you're unable to find any sort of trail. It didn't leave anything behind.
Awesome. Yeah, I continue down the trail.
Up the trail.
Up
Did
the
you
trail.
do it? A roll, Morgan, for that as well? Because he said you'd do it to perception.
No, I figured it out differently. It's fine.
All right, you guys continue on. Are we?
Can I not by define sense actually with that?
We are in the lead, but not by much.
Fiends, undead, and celestials?
I mean, it was blood.
It was blood.
Nothing.
It was blood.
Within 30 feet of you, nothing. But you do notice actually, no, you don't notice anything because that's not what that is, and I mixed up my spells. That has nothing to do with that entirely. Never mind.
Continue.
It's 60 feet as well, actually. Well,
Oh, is it
30.
60?
Yeah, it's
I
60.
thought it was 30. I'm a really bad paladin.
Does it get upgraded once you hit a certain level?
No.
Oh.
I'm just a really bad paladin. It doesn't matter. There's nothing within 60 feet either. No fiend, celestial, or undead. So as you guys continue up the trail, are we stealthing? Are we going fast? Are we going slow? What are we moving at? How are we doing this?
I'm probably
I'm going
staying
to
kinda
go.
stealth-
Huh?
I'm probably still kind of stealthy from when Orin had us hide.
Yes, you didn't do anything this entire time but witness all of the events.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna like hide, but also have like major image on standby, so I can like make foliage or whatever pop up if I need to.
all right, make a stealth check.
I guess. Yeah.
All right, so
We're all stealthing here.
stealthing forward. 10.
Two.
A 2, and Ju.
Okay, since everybody's doing kind of a stealthy kind of thing, can he be doing kind of intimidation check to kind of make them all his allies have kind of like an intimidating presence to kind of repel wildlife or whatever?
What?
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 What is
I'm
that?
glad everyone else is confused and it's not just
Okay,
That I'd be such an Omega Chad that everyone else picks up my flowing aura and just because.
oh,
You already
And-
have an aura.
okay.
It's aura of protection. You're a paladin.
Can I
Well-
make sure the fish and the women fear me?
yes, I want to be kind of giving off an intimidating thing to the wildlife.
Oh,
So
What-
they
what was-
I don't
Wait a
know.
minute. I'm trying to. Wait a minute.
I don't think that's how
Yes,
that
the-
works.
If he has to wave a stick
fish-
around loudly growling,
Fish and the women's.
Oh, you're stuck on
What?
that. That's what we're stuck on. I'm glad that's what we're stuck on.
Bruh.
I don't.
never
I'm not
mind.
sorry
No.
for what I've
He's
done.
not gonna be stealthing.
I'm not sorry about it either. All right. No. Most
No stealth.
wildlife wants to stay away from you unless it wants to eat you, and if it wants to eat you, it's not scared of you.
They've never heard of
Right.
Jehu the Undying.
You're
Yeah,
right.
they never heard
They're
Jehu the
illiterate
Undying.
creatures. Of course, they've never
Jehu-
heard of Jehu the Undying.
The cane cutter. Ju the undying. Yeah, I don't.
The
Let's go.
Unbound, the
Nope.
Undying, all of
They just don't speak common.
We're all stealthy, and Jayu's in the middle of the forest yelling his titles.
Yeah, he's like, I am Jehu the Undying. I am Jehu the Unbound.
Well, my mind says I can
can't
go
kill me.
ahead, right?
Creatures of the woods.
So he could go up ahead.
Blood, you.
You guys
He can
continue
go
on the
ahead
path.
with his stick.
You travel another mile or so.
Morgan and
Orin, the two of you notice first that off to the side of the path, like a whole 5 feet off of this barely existent path, is an owlbear. It is currently sleeping.
Cool.
Is
You guys are about a quarter mile away.
could I check if it's an illusion?
Make a intelligence check. Make it an Arcana check specifically. You can add your revision, see if you have it.
Let me check if I have anything. Nope, 7.
As far as you're aware, that's real.
It doesn't look fake.
Can I
Yeah,
also
with-
make an Arcana check?
Yes, you may.
If he's the one being like, I don't know if it's fake. 24.
It is real. That is
Okay.
not an illusion.
I mean, it's not bothering us.
The question is, do we want to get the jump on it, or do we want to leave it be?
Well, it'll definitely hurt us if we hurt it first. There's a chance that it won't hurt us if we just leave it alone.
I think Jayu could go up and slit its neck and kill it instantly.
Are you guys forgetting that it turned into a pile of blood when we last encountered it?
This is a different owlbear.
Exactly. It is a pile of blood just waiting to happen. So we just
Let Jayu do his thing.
no, we scare it.
It is a
Jayu turns it into the pile of blood.
I
I'm not
look
a-
at it and I scare
I've
it.
seen
Yeah.
many owlbears, but I'm pretty sure they don't normally turn into piles of blood.
It's probably the same one that did the thing.
Pretty sure that's not part of an owlbear's life cycle.
I am not opposed to fighting it, but if I can avoid it, I would.
So how
But
about
I
we
will
just-
leave this up into your capable hands, Jayu. You seem very intrigued with fighting this owlbear.
no one
I
has
don't think
ever
we should
called
wrestle
Jayu's
it.
hands capable.
Huh? What'd you
No
say?
one
I missed it.
No one's ever said that Jayu's hands are capable. We can't just start that.
I have a nickname now, and it is Ju the Capable.
Is it right after
Adding to the
Unbound and
long list of
Undying?
titles.
Because we can add uncapable if that's the truth.
Oh, vicious mockery right here. Ow.
No, Jayu, I insist.
Set
Go
her up
after
for
it.
that.
Morgan the dropout here is
I did not drop out.
I simply ran away. There's a difference.
You left in the middle of the year.
I don't know. Hold on.
I'm leaving this up to Jayu.
Is that a will to live, like integrity roll? After getting manslaughtered like that?
Can you roll a constitution save to see if you feel suicidal now? Is that what you're asking?
You can choose
Charisma
your
checks.
character's response to that. You don't need to roll dice.
It's all. It's
That is
alright,
a solely
Jayu.
role-played infected moment right there. If you so wish to be really hurt by
He's
that,
gonna look kind of hurt. He's gonna be very hurt.
you can.
he's
you
gonna be
can
very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan has no concept of social cues. She has no idea.
He could kick a rock and mumble like Ju the Capable.
He mutters in primordial.
I speak primordial.
all right.
What are we doing?
Well, that would,
Morgan,
I'm leaving this up to Jayu.
we venture forth.
What are we doing? Are we trying to
We
sneak
venture
past it? Are
forward.
we trying to kill it? Venturing forth means either of those.
We sneak. We sneak.
Jayu, are we sneaking?
I'm sorry.
Morgan the Candlewick
you
wants
guys,
sneak.
as you guys are having this conversation, you notice Trevor cast some sort of spell, and then you notice above everyone but Ju notices at least. So Morgan and Orin notice this. You notice Trevor cast some sort of spell, trying to be discreet about it, and would have been if you
Failing.
guys weren't as perceptive as you are. And now it says above Morgan's head, the dropout.
I didn't drop out. Dropout involves talking to your counselors about it first.
Oh
No,
no!
no. You just vanish.
Oh no!
I'm probably presumed dead in multiple states. It's fine.
I don't even know what a state is.
Neither do I.
The state
Do
is a
we
building.
states even exist? State of panic.
It's split.
The world's split into continents. I don't think the continents have states. It's just one continent.
I'm probably presumed dead in multiple continents.
Just this one.
Kingdoms. Kingdoms. I don't know what a continent is either.
You should get out.
It's just
Bro's never
Oh.
heard of
Kingdom,
wild
not
no.
a continent.
No, there's continents.
Dude,
The
Yes.
continents
this
are split
is we're on.
by kingdom.
He grew up somewhere where there were no continents. Just one ocean. One ocean.
You're gonna wake the owl bear.
Are you done with your childish squabbles? We're either sneaking past it or attacking it, and if you don't make a decision, I will just be going my own way.
This
Priest,
is what it
I will
becomes relevant
drag
that only
you
3 times
to
all
that
of our
bear.
ages.
Very well, we're
Wait,
fighting
what'd you
it.
say?
Have the
Wait,
first move.
What'd you say, Morgan?
This is when it becomes relevant that Orin is 3 times all of our ages.
I'm drawing my sword because I'm assuming Jayu's going to
Ooh,
attack it.
we're leaving.
We're
I'm
leaving.
gesturing.
If you want to fight it, I'll drag you to it. But
All right, what are we doing?
We're leaving.
We're sneaking past it. Okay.
Everybody roll stealth checks. Because you have
Again.
definitely broken stealth by this point.
22.
22.
14.
14.
I'm casting guidance on myself.
That's a good idea.
Can I have
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration that? Or can I have Bardic Inspiration JU?
You can.
15.
15. 22, 14, 15. JU, what do we
Oh,
got?
what do I add to it?
Your stealth?
No, if he borrowed it.
No, I'm not
No,
doing
he's
you. I'm
doing
doing
JU.
Oh,
JU, what do we got?
I thought you Shield of Faith.
that is a 2.
All
With
right,
the Bardic Inspiration?
What? That's a D6.
that's a
No.
D8.
Oh, D8.
you better
We're
hit.
doing
Hope
well.
you hit an 8, dude.
A total
doing
of
great.
4. So can I roleplay this real quick?
1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
So on the way out, everyone's stealthy, but on the way out, as soon as they're just almost outside of sight, Ju turns toward the owlbear, very bitter, very sad. We're leaving. As he announces it to the owlbear.
You guys start making your way. Trevor almost disappears into the woods and you can't hear him. Morgan and Orin, you guys are able to see each other. JU, you don't know where they went, but you know the direction you're supposed to be heading in, and you can sort of faintly hear them as they go. You announce your departure. Your
Departure.
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 I'm really bad with English.
So,
Let me DM. You announce your departure to the owlbear, and you continue on. As you do, it stirs, and it like brings its head up a little bit, shakes its head, and goes back to sleep.
And you guys continue on.
I want you to know that your group average was 13.75. The owlbear's passive perception was 13. I rounded up for you.
Dang.
If I rounded down,
Thank
you
you.
would have been attacked.
We could have took it.
Yeah, we could have took it.
Uh,
And he was very
I
respectful.
thought we were gonna have a moment where I'm like, it's like, Ju, quiet down. Oh, I'm sorry, Orin, but the clap of my cheeks gets alert. Wild laugh.
Oh my
this
god.
is why we have to revive you so many times.
All
Just 'cause
right.
you-
Anyway, so you guys continue on the path, ignoring the owlbear. You guys move on, completely missing that encounter entirely.
Congratulations. And
You guys arrive at the entrance to the
Place.
yeah, to the forget what I call it. Because every
cave?
time I write notes for this place, I change the name of it in my notes.
Cave. I've been calling it cave.
It's a
I
lab.
literally don't have notes on this.
Yeah, you guys make your way to Archimedes' lab.
What's it look like?
The guy with the sphere?
The
Greek
sphere.
mythology. The guy with the sphere. Archimedes' sphere.
Archimedes, the
The
not
small half elf.
not
or whatever.
not mythology. Just really smart dude.
Really
No, he was a part of it, but I think he was not like actually like one of the deities in Greek mythology. He was a
No, he's a scientist.
yeah,
He's
that
a-
guy.
he's a
Yeah,
philosopher.
same.
He's the
idea.
creator of puzzles.
He was the guy that Irune fought and got absolutely bodied by when they went to hand-to-hand combat.
Archimedes was the guy who made the maze, the forever maze in Greek mythology.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, him.
I don't know.
I, read the
didn't.
first
I
book.
didn't name the character. Nick did.
Archimedes is the Eureka guy.
Sure. I didn't research him.
No. Dude.
No,
Yeah, we
I'm-
read the first Jackson book.
It doesn't matter.
I'm
His name is
telling you.
It's
Archimedes.
completely irrelevant to the story. All you need, the only relevance is that the name is that name because the guy was an inventor and the guy he is in the story in the game is an inventor. That is the only reason it matters.
He's a
So
mathematician.
wait,
So
we
what's it
know
look like?
Archimedes. We know him,
I don't even.
right?
You,
we met him.
make
Yes.
it. You make it to the lab, and as you look at the door to enter, it is embedded into the rock of this mountain. It looks like someone carved a way through it, and chose this location because of how discreet it was, how untraveled it is, and how dangerous the path to get here is. The only people who would be coming here are the people who want to be here and know about its existence. And the only reason you found this door was because you were told where the door was. It is so well hidden, and it almost looks natural rock until you get around a certain angle and you like go through another way, and then you see the actual physical door itself embedded into the rock.
Hey. Well, we made it.
We did.
Are we ready? Should we prepare for battle?
This is what Dream Man told me about.
His name is Irune. Thank you
You
very much.
guys should
He's a
not have
well
access to editing the nicknames of the characters.
Dream Man.
You are.
Wait,
I don't even know her. That's so good.
I spent like a good 10 minutes on that earlier.
wait, what names? I'm confused.
I don't even understand it.
Oh, I see.
Wow, my
Trevor,
Discord
I
is
don't even know her.
stroking out. Just trying to get the map on the thing, and oh my gosh, the strokes. All right. I wanted to.
Oh, I'm gonna. So I take it there's a door handle.
Yes. The door is surprisingly unlocked.
Well, we don't really know what we're getting into, but no point in waiting around. So I'm gonna draw my sword and go for the door.
All right.
I assume there is the nameplate on the cave, making it obvious it is the Archimedes.
Nope.
Cave. Oh, so we don't know it's the Archimedes thing.
I don't remember if
No,
I
we
told
do.
you who owned the place or what the lab was.
You didn't.
You told us it was a lab, and based on the pre-knowledge that they have, I'm sure Riley could suffice.
I'm sure you guys
No.
would have eventually put multiple together, seeing as you were told to get a thing from Archimedes himself, like from one of his items. Because I do believe that was what you were told, was to get a sword that he had enchanted.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh,
about right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I
thought we were
think
told
I
to come and
indirectly
check
said it
the room.
and just assumed you guys figured it, or like I said it directly. But
I
regardless.
thought Irune was in trouble and we were coming to just see what was up, man.
Yeah, he is in trouble. You need to get him the sword.
Yeah.
He's stuck in another.
He's been
Plane,
in trouble
if you
this
don't remember.
entire campaign. Remember, the peril has not left.
Okay.
Regardless,
The door opens.
Are you guys all at the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So you guys. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, buddy. Absolutely not, buddy.
stop. I know it's you, Mason.
What?
Because you're the only one that knows about the feature, Mason. Absolutely not, bud.
Wait,
Yeah.
they added the draw feature.
They
Oh
did.
my
It's not
God.
used. It's laggy as
Mason
duh.
knew
All could be.
because I was here when I found out with him in the VC, and he is drawing stuff in the fog of war that is less than appropriate. I would prefer if you guys
No.
stopped
Oh,
drawing
yeah,
before I started smiting.
My bad.
As you
My
enter,
bad. This is really laggy though.
yeah, it's so bad.
It's
You
very
guys
bad.
enter as you all enter, sword, weapons ready. You in this. You walk in, and it is just an empty hallway. It's a pretty wide area. There's random stuff littered about, storage things here and there.
Is that a wood chipper?
No,
Sure.
it's a loom.
I don't actually know what a lot of stuff. A lot of this is auto-generated, and I just edited stuff around to get it out of the way of areas I wanted it out of the way of.
That does look like a wood chipper, though.
I
That
forgot
is-
to delete
Ooh,
that
it
door.
does.
That door
I
doesn't
think that's
actually
a wheat
exist.
weave, like where you make twine. I
The one at the
forgot what
top?
it's called.
Yeah, the one in the very top right. Like on the
Oh,
wall.
the double door.
Yeah.
This one.
No. This one.
That's a door.
This one is not.
That's a
real.
door.
This is a
Is
door.
not real. Does not exist.
Okay.
That
This
door
one?
doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
The one.
Can we
all the way
cross
to the right.
out the door? Just for. Can we cross it out? So remember.
Does this door exist?
No door.
Yes.
No door. That door exists?
Yes.
This one? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
For the sake of knowing it doesn't exist, here's the behind the scene of the wall.
Right. So as you enter, it's a layer of dust, cobwebs. Looks like it's been untouched for ages.
Continue.
No, the people drawing in fog of war again. Stop.
Not me. Not me this time. I swear.
I will hunt you down. All right, that's it. I'm about to set off 4 fireballs if you don't knock it off. Stop it.
I'm drawing on my own paper, not in your fog.
We're all just gonna spam it the whole time. Alrighty, so it's layers of dust. This place has been untouched for quite some time.
Well, it looks like no one's been home in a while.
Beware, there's dust mites.
Ooh,
I'm gonna slowly start going forward.
I'm sorry.
Jay's gonna put away his sword. I have your
Okay.
shield out.
what
Your
a
character doesn't know what a continent is, but he knows what a dust mite is.
we face dust mites.
Bro, dust
Dude, yeah,
methods
this
are
is
a
dust-
whole other
You might not have
method.
been here that day, but we had.
Does
fight
it-
methods.
Is there any pattern to the items that are stored here? Like
It-
No, they're
they're for a
random.
certain thing?
Um,
Like whether they're for mining, whether they're
for-
for magical
Oh,
enchantment.
this is not a mining area. This is a laboratory for research and things. As far as you're aware, there's alchemical components laying around, like like nothing like of actual use, like just like empty vials or like half like vials with like a quarter amount of liquid in there. You have no idea what that does, or if it's probably not even useful anymore. It's been sitting for so long.
On drink.
Like random things, old barrels that used to have food in it or in liquid, like just overall storage, nothing of actual usage. And if it was usable at one point in time, it is no longer. Oh,
So
super
are these
hardcore.
kind of like containers and all that? Like yeah,
That is a
okay, containers.
chest. It has empty vials and alchemical stuff in it. Like it's not really anything of proper. Like you can't really use it for much.
Is this a door? The what's right in front of us?
That is
I
indeed
asked.
a
It
door,
was yes.
but there are also 2 other doors as well. There's one
Yep,
directly in
I
front of you, to the left, and to the right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to glitch you out.
So pick a direction. Which way?
This
Everybody's
door.
going
Okay.
over there.
So Trevor splits off from the group
Immediately and goes over to here. Does that follow? Leads you.
I'm gonna
to
follow him.
This room here. Struggling to keep the walls. Yeah, a wall.
Very carefully.
Yes.
Make a holler if you find anything.
It's a library.
As you open the door and you look in,
It is in fact some sort of makeshift library. The tomes and the books in here are super dusty, coated in a thick layer of dust. There's a bed that it's made sloppily, but it's made also covered in a layer of dust. No one's been here in a very, very long time. This looks like someone's bedroom, but they also converted it into a library for some sort of research purposes. You're not sure.
Legendary.
I'm gonna quick check because I know what happened before when we did something like this. I'm gonna check for traps.
What are you checking for?
While he
traps?
I'm gonna check the walls for like any sort of like needle or like darts coming out of the walls. I'm gonna check for tiles on the floor for any like pressure plate.
Make
Stuff like
an
that.
Investigation check.
While he does that, can I yell to JU? Hey, don't you have that cool wand thingy thing?
12.
Ah, my wand of
As
secrets.
far as you're aware,
I-
this entire room is not trapped. But you spend the next like 10 minutes just searching for the traps.
As he mentions that, he whips out his wand of secrets, and then he does the thing.
All right. The wand of secrets.
That I knew you
But we're
guys
not
were
in that
going
room,
to
we're over here.
pull up. Yes.
I think yeah, the radius might reach it.
Okay.
Might reach.
Uh,
30 feet. So
So 90 or 30?
30.
Wand of
30.
secrets.
That doesn't reach over there, but also it kind of reaches into he's next to. Oh, the room door.
Secret
Yeah.
door or trap within 30 feet of you.
You hold it out in your hand, open palm, and you use one of its charges, and it doesn't do anything.
Okay, he's
Either
going to
there are
scurry
no
over.
nothing in this area, or there's nothing within 30 feet of you. All right, you go over there. Are you doing it there? Or where were you doing it at? Your first charge.
Originally, he was doing it where Morgan is, but then
Okay.
he realized, that, oh wait, he wants it. over
You
here,
use another
so-
charge over in the library area. Nothing.
No, nothing. But
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just sniffing the floor, dude.
But the Norin.
You sneeze
There's
a
no
few
secret in
times
here.
due to the amount of dust. It's
Okay.
pretty. The air in here is also pretty stale. Like it's not circulated because there's not doors. So you know.
Oh wow, that's
Um,
horrible. I'm gonna check his bed to make sure there's nothing notable of it.
Can I
Here
do
is-
investigation checks to see what kind of
A
books are here?
wooden bed frame with a pillow and a basic mattress. It's
I check
nothing.
underneath the pillow to make sure there's not a book.
Nope. What are you doing, Morgan?
I'm looking at what kind of books are here.
Make an
Like
investigation
what?
check.
Research this for. Not 2027.
Dang. All right. Well, as you go through, you just like scanning the titles of the books in the tomes. A lot of these are on the different planes that exist. There's a book in the Feywild, the Shadowfell, the Ethereal Plane, any plane far wide in between. There's a book on those planes, and then there's multiple book tomes that look like they've got the most use out of all the tomes here on plane jumping, hopping, the best way to traverse the planes, the best way to survive the planes. Just a lot of these. One of them is a notebook of someone's journaling as going through the planes, and you also notice amidst these tomes and books, you find 3 scrolls. There's a scroll of Chaos Bolt, there's a scroll of Counterspell, and there's a scroll of Enhanceability.
I remember Chaos Bolt.
Counterspell
I remember Counterspell.
and Enhanceability.
Thank you. Can I take the journal?
You can't.
Awesome.
It's
I know
actually
several people who would love to be in this room.
On the inside of the journal, it reads, property of Irune Ikor.
Oh no, you're gonna make me spell his last name.
You
This
don't
isn't
have
gonna
to,
go.
but you could just say
but-
Irune's journal. I don't actually know where my character sheet for him right now is because I don't have his last name on my D&D Beyond thing.
So Morgan, what type of books are within these tomes or within these shelves?
Well, as far as I can see, there's a book on every single plane you've ever heard of in your entire life somewhere on these shelves.
And some.
Plus, I found Irune's journal, and I found these scrolls that have some interesting spells on them.
How
Oh,
about the water planes? Wait, I need to see the pictures inside the water planes book.
I
Because-
hand him the Water Planes book.
is there anything noteworthy within Irune's journal? Maybe it'll tell us what to do next.
I haven't had time to read it. It seems like it's just like going through different planes.
At a quick skim with a natural 20, you get the gist of his journeys as he's traveling the plains and finding research and finding a better way to traverse the plains. His own added notes from other, like, references to other books that exist, as if he's like adding entries to like a book on how to survive the plains. It's essentially just a log, a scientific log of his journey, essentially through the plains.
Does he have notes on the planes themselves in the journal?
Yes, but like you're not studying the journal. You're just doing a quick flip, if you
I'm.
want.
But that's what I would be looking for
Yeah.
if I was just okay.
Nothing about a dream realm in this book, though. That seems
Specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you see, he went there and he was never able to go back and log his findings. He didn't have his journal on him when he got stuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, he didn't have his journal. So, yes,
Well,
lots
this
of
is
notes
clearly
about lots of planes. This is probably be a good reference if you ever had to go back to anything extra planier.
Yeah. Is there any other books that I would deem important enough just to like grab?
What would you deem important enough to grab?
Well,
book
I
on wyverns?
know Maud has an interest in planes, and that's like what her field of study is.
Which planes? Because, like I said, there's one for every plane you've heard of and more, and then a few more books about the different planes. Like, he has multiple books on multiple planes. Like, he doesn't just have one on one plane. He has, like, 2 to 3 per plane, maybe more, and then planes you've never heard of.
I see.
Like, this is a
Wasn't
library. This is gold for anybody who wants extra planier.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll come back to this.
Like, years of study and research. You can say you grabbed what you need. Just
Okay.
text me about it later, and I'll get it back to
Okay.
you on what
For sure.
wanted it grabbed.
Well, they definitely did a lot of studying here.
Third book on wyverns.
There is a book on dragons. There's a couple.
Is there like one that's specifically weaknesses of dragons, or like specifically wyvern based that I could like peek at to know like weaknesses and stuff?
Flipping through it, essentially you get the gist of if you got close enough to find a dragon's weakness, you either exploited it or you're dead. 90% of the time, you're dead.
We've seen a rune kill a dragon before.
Right. You.
Yeah, but he's kind of the exception.
I was in a dream realm. That doesn't apply.
It's still his life.
He also has a lot of experience in the realms and knows elemental weaknesses very, very well because of the realms he's been to. He spent a lot of time in the outer planes, in the elemental planes. A wyvern specifically?
As far as weaknesses go,
I mean, it's just like any other dragon. It doesn't have a weakness, but it's not nearly as strong as even an adult dragon. They aren't considered as powerful. To give you an idea, the wyvern is considered a challenge rating 6. One wyvern is a challenge rating 6. That is accounted for party level by a balanced party standards of a party of 4. That's how challenge rating is.
Is it balanced party too?
So yes, a balanced party of 4 players. This is a challenge rating of 6. So like, if I wanted to challenge you guys, all 4 of you, I would throw one challenge rating 6 monster at you and have it go to town, and I might knock a couple of you, and it'd be an intense fight. You know, that kind of deal.
Okay. All right.
roughly. I mean, you guys do like 20 damage per attack. One of you has 2 attacks. I mean, it's
I'm gonna
wyverns
go up.
have been tamed as people have ride them sometimes. Like they are not as intelligent as dragons. Doing a quick skim, that's about as much as you're gonna get. Like it's just a not as powerful dragon. Devin, Orin, where are you?
I moved over here.
Mhm.
Is there a keyhole?
Yes.
Could I look through it?
Where is he?
Make a perception check with
He's
disadvantage. He's over
over
at the
here.
other room.
I'm glad I have advantage.
Disadvantage.
well, if I was a
I
nerd,
suck.
then
Wow.
you know,
Disadvantage.
10.
It's
Well,
there's
9.
not any. Oh, I forgot to say that. That is completely my bad. There is no light in here.
Oh.
Oh,
My
so I
bad.
wouldn't have been able to find that bug.
It's okay. I would just assume Morgan would have grabbed it for you. Because
I'm reading
that's
all
why
the
I didn't
books,
make you roll
yeah.
perception to begin with. I am so sorry. There is no light in here. It is pitch black. The only light you have, Trevor, is Morgan's natural radiant 10-foot thing.
I am going to light my.
With your, you have
Holding
dark
lamp.
vision, and trying to look through it, it's so dark you can't make out any you can make out the shapes, but you just can't tell what is there. You think you see a bed.
Okay.
It's
I'm
very dark
gonna
specifically in
now
this
that I
room.
know that it's dark, I'm gonna light my folded lantern, hooded lantern.
Okay.
Which gives me 30-foot radius of dim light for an additional.
Just
30
keep that in
feet.
mind that you're holding a lantern, and you guys have stuff to keep light up for those that want light up. Just
Yep.
Alright,
I'm
I'll
gonna
start
try the door, Jimmy the door, or
the door is unlocked. You can push it open. If you wish.
I'm actually gonna ask if she can light my hooded lantern because I don't want to use anything.
It's not lit.
I'm just
I,
gonna
I
ask.
can make magic fire. It can be magical.
Could you
You
please
can
just?
light the lantern.
Oh, it's oil, right? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Because I didn't want to have to.
Nah, man, I got you.
you.
It's lit.
Yeah. Dude, Jay will like hold Trevor's hand through the darkness and kind of guide him through. Like,
We
come
could
on,
light a
human.
torch, or we could hold hands.
Come on, buddy.
W.
We
Riz.
gotta evolve the romance, Micah. You gotta.
W. Riz. All right. You open the doors, and this room is a lot different than the other room you were in. Standing at the doorway looking in, you see a table in the middle with what looks to be some sort of centrifuge immediately to the right, and then a bed. This one's a little bit more well made, a little bit more upkept, but it's this entire room's also covered in dust. The centrifuge, there's a little bit of liquid in it, but it's not much. It's not a good way of finding out what was in it, just because of how long it's been sitting there, and just how stale everything in there has become.
I'm gonna assume there's no traps and walk in.
Okay.
Did you purposely not uncover the middle there?
My game just crashed.
Say, on my end, everything is uncovered.
You stopped at doing
It
that.
says you're not. Oh wait, it says you're not
Yeah.
hosting a game session.
I'm not.
It like full crashed.
Love that. Love that. Love that.
Oh.
Could you try just restarting
I'm
it?
gonna refresh the page.
Turn it back on and off.
Thanks, man.
Refresh
Got
the page. Everything working now?
Yeah, it's all good now.
Yeah. Beta features, gotta love them. We added the drawing before we
Okay,
added important
now we're
features.
good. Now I'm good. I can
Alright,
see now.
cool.
Alright.
All right.
I'm going to walk in.
As you enter, you see a cauldron that is completely empty, a table full of alchemist tools and supplies, a furnace of some sort, and some sort of table in the corner there with arcane runes all over it.
Runes.
Alright. Uh, Morgan, I think this is more your expertise than mine.
Oh, for sure. Can I do an Arcana check?
On.
Everything. On the runes on the table.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I got every bit of knowledge out of college. Actually, except for this. I got a 10.
Okay. This
I
is a
didn't go to
pretty
rune
basic
college.
enchantment. You get the gist of just looking at it. You're not 100% sure how to make it work. You have no idea how to translate these runes, how to make it your own, but you recognize them. This is some sort of enchantment table. What kind of enchantment table, the way it works, you are not sure. Though this would be one of the prime tools of an artificer.
Is there another bed in here?
Yeah, this is someone else's bedroom.
This is someone else's bedroom. Okay.
With the chamber pot.
You could nope, that's a cauldron. You could definitely gauge based off of the way this room is made, built, designed. This is probably Archimedes' room because he was the artificer.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Are these potions that I see, do they exist or are they not real?
It's a potion rack with empty potion bottles.
Oh,
A lot of the stuff in this room is empty and void of existence.
Can I check the furnace to see if there's any metals in there or something?
Empty, cold, lifeless.
Uh,
So it looks like Archimedes left after Irune was transported to the dream thing because he cleaned out his place.
This is a little more cleaned out. There's still dust here, but it's not nearly as thick as Irune's room. But surprisingly, it's still pretty thick. Like,
Mhm.
if he left after, it was like almost immediately. Like, as if someone ran in here and then quick got rid of things and then left.
Can I just do like a quick check to see if there's anything useful in this room?
Make a perception check.
Make a perception check.
can I check to see what this book
15.
is? If this is a book?
Actually, that is not a book. That is a stand. And on that stand is nothing because what was once there is gone. The glass that covered it is no longer there.
Alright.
You notice with a 15 that on that table over there in the top right corner of the room,
The dresser.
yeah, well, I mean, it has a knife. I just assumed it was a table. There are 5 gems. A red, an orange, a green, a purple, and a yellow gem. All the same shape, all the same size.
Trevor.
They are about this big. The size of... This is not the same size as a normal D20. It's a little bigger.
Mhm.
And they are in pentagon-ish in shape. So they have, it's 5 sides, but it's like a diamond. It's a gem that has a pentagon shape. It does, it gets the indents and the 3-dimensional pentagon, but like gem.
Okay. I'll go up and I'll inspect her.
Are you inspecting the gems?
Yeah, I called Trevor over.
Make,
I don't know anything about rocks.
make an
I know a
Arcana
lot
check.
about rocks. An Arcana check.
Yes.
Hold on, what number are we on? We gotta roll it on. 1 facing down.
Can I give him the help action?
Sure. Roll with advantage.
Okay.
13.
With advantage?
Yep.
Wow. The purpose of the enchantment of these gems, you're not sure. But you can tell they're enchanted and that they have a use for something.
Can I tell what gems they are? Based off my background?
They aren't a specific gem. The color to whatever sort of gem this is seems to be due to the enchantment placed upon it, and it has nothing to do with the kind of rock it is.
Like the Swede.
So it's not even a rock.
Um,
It was a rock, it just looks like a different rock.
you're not an enchanter. You don't know anything about enchanting or the materials used. But whatever this is a crystal that is really uh, actually you would know. It's quartz. Quartz has really good at holding magical properties, and due to the nature of the enchantment, has taken the quartz and changed it. So the red is this deep crimson red in the middle, and as it spreads out to the rest of the gem, it lightens in color. The orange is almost like a sunset orange, and the green is this dark green in the middle, and as it grows to the outside of the gem, it turns into this lighter emerald-like color. The purple is this, I don't want to say deep purple.
Is this all in the same gem?
No, these are all different. There's 5 gems.
Okay.
The purple gem, it's like if you took a deep purple color and held it up to a light, so it's still dark, but it's not glowing, but like lightish dark. I don't know how to describe that. And
Like
again,
when you put a flashlight behind your closed eyes.
kinda, but like purple.
Yeah.
And all these gems, dark in the center, grow out and like whatever. They're not glowing, but like it like gradiates to a lighter as it goes away from the center. And then the yellow is this bright, concentrated color of yellow, and then it fades out to the rest of the gem to make this lightish yellow.
All right. So my character pulls out a spectacle.
Essentially, the outside of the gem, like, so you know how a gem has like the thick middle piece, and then it like goes off to the side, and that makes like this gem-like shape. It's really descriptive, I know, but I have no way of describing it because my brain can't see it. The outside edges are like a light stained glass, and then the insides are dark stained glass. So when light hits it, it looks bright, but like it's still like, it's weird. But you are unable to discern what these different gems do.
All right. I whip out my old spectacle,
Mhm.
and I'm looking at these. I'm like, these are magnificent. They were once quartz, but these shades of red, green, orange, yellow, purple are so undeniably beautiful. I don't want to touch them because I don't know what they do.
He pokes the orange one. It's just like fireball. Ah!
It's wizard time.
It's wizard time.
Just a faint like Iru, like the Archimedes, just a faint whisper like fireball.
It's wizard time, mother.
All right, I won't touch them. So I'll back up out of the room, cast Unseen Servant, and tell him to pick it up.
Isn't Archimedes the name of the owl from the Sword in the Stone?
Dude, it doesn't matter.
No idea.
Bruh.
Never
No,
seen
no,
it.
keep going.
I'm backing out of the room, like all the way back up here.
He picks up the gem and nothing happens.
I-
Whatever
You know, Trevor,
it
If they were that
seems-
volatile,
whatever
dude.
magic that these gems bestow, the enchantment on the gems seems pretty much innate until it's paired with whatever goes with it, whatever complements this gem's enchantment.
if you need somebody to hold on to them, Trevor,
I can put them in the pouch with the drugs.
That's probably not a good idea.
I have a separate box.
Is
in my-
there
Yeah.
is there anything in the room that looks like they like slip into?
Make a perception check.
17.
You notice in the table that Morgan inspected earlier, there's a slot right in the middle of the top rim. So on the rim of it, where all the arcane runes are, and where there are more all over, but there's a slot that these gems would fit perfectly into. There's only one slot.
Okay, so I will have my Unseen Servant. I'll go position myself in a corner of the room where I can still see it,
Mm-hmm.
and I will have him pick up the purple one and put it in the slot.
Okay. Your your servant picks up the purple gem and slides it into the slot. Who's all in the room?
I'm in the room.
I would have been.
As he slides the gem into the slot, the runes on the table glow this bright purple, and the table pulses for a second, and then it sends out this wave, and as it slams into all of you, I need you all to make charisma saving throws.
Oh my god, I'm goaded at those. Alright, that
12.
sucked.
Charisma? Not Constitution?
Yeah, charisma.
Charisma.
Are you ready for this number, Micah?
Yeah, 1 second. I don't actually know this.
If it isn't a succeed, it's rigged.
I don't know. I don't know the number is.
Let me know when you're ready for it.
I had the spell, and I don't know where I pulled it up, and I don't know where it went. It's not in my recents on D&D now, so give me a second.
Do the colors, like, this isn't like my character asking, this is me asking. Do the colors pertain to like the kind of school of magic it belongs to, or does it or were you just like this color purple? You know, let's give it this spell.
The colors are depending
Like yellow
on
would be
on what the enchantment on the stone is, depends on the color of the spell, because quartz is a clear crystal.
Oh, this is much worse than I thought. Okay.
What are our numbers here?
26.
26,
12.
12,
12.
12. Oof. The DC was
Jay's
13. Nick double.
Jay's-
Oh.
The
Wait,
two
no,
of
no.
you.
I got a 13. I did get a 13.
Did
Sorry,
you?
I saw her pop up. I got a 13.
Morgan,
Stop
check
doing
the-
that.
Check the game log. I have a 13.
as this wave slams into you, you lose all sense of self and consciousness. Your charisma and intelligence scores are now considered 1. As this gem just cast Feeble Mind on everybody in the room.
Got it.
So now everybody's at JU's
so-
level.
No.
So
You
just to
are- okay,
clarify,
so
she is considered to be mentally disabled.
No. To clarify, her intelligence is dropped and charisma is dropped to a 1. You are unable to speak, read, write. You understand all you know. You're essentially have like the mind of a, not in a mean way, but like an animal. Like you can determine friend from foe. You have no idea what you're doing here. You just know friend and foe, essentially.
Jeez.
Basic survival instincts in friend and foe.
Starts drooling a little bit.
Or you feel the wave blast into you, and you feel your consciousness and like something tugging at your intelligence, and you manage to just pull yourself out of it. Trevor, it slams into you, and you're just like, "Excuse you." I didn't remember asking.
All right, Mike, I got a question.
I have an answer.
Would charm person overdo
Nope.
that or no? No.
If anything, it'd make it easier for her to fail the saving throw.
No, that's wisdom. Never mind.
Well,
It still does.
Is everyone okay? That really put a number on my brain.
Jay's gonna peek in after hearing that.
I seem to be just fine.
Morgan?
I can't
Morgan.
speak, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, you.
Uh,
I don't even think you can understand them. I think you can speak in basic gestures, essentially like the basic portrayal of a caveman
I
kind
want
of
to be
deal.
really offensive. I want to be really offensive right now.
You don't know anything. You don't know. She's just looking
Well, no.
confused.
Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, let me do it. Morgan, are you okay? I'm gonna like look down and try to like look at her, get her attention.
Clearly not okay.
As she speaks in.
She has made zero noises or sounds. She's sitting there very confused, very scared.
Dang it.
I think something happened to Morgan.
Yes.
You guys would have known the effect of the spell as it hit you. You know it would have done something to pull your intellect and charisma. Like you know it would pull it away from you as you shrugged off the effects. You would have noticed that's what it was trying to do. So you are aware of the fundamentally.
Okay. The creature. Okay. I'm going to specifically read the spell effects because I didn't realize it was under the spell effect till I glanced at it. The creature can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. You can identify friend as foe,
Follow them and protect them.
So we have a person that can stab, and that's it.
Yeah, but only if I
She
recognize
has that
it.
flame tongue dagger. That's about all we got
can
going.
recognize friend or foe, but you can't.
Yeah,
Cast,
that's
she
what I'm
can't
saying,
use
like,
magical
only if I
items,
recognize-
so she can't even activate the flame tongue dagger.
Oh.
Yep.
That sucks.
You
I
notice?
have
Okay.
it.
You have it. You can poke with it, but you just can't activate it.
Well, I think Morgan's been hit.
Should we?
Ju, how many times have you used your wand so far?
Twice.
2.
2, so you have 1 charge
Yes.
left.
How should we check not put the gems in the slot, but maybe aren't you versed in Arcana Thenorin a little bit, at least like divination?
No, not really. Other than the divine
That's just what I
divine magics, no.
Well, do you think you could still try anyways? Like maybe this yellow one's divination.
Dude, no. I could try, but I have no more skill than anyone else.
I already tried, and I don't know anything.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Can I try to see if this is divination magic or whatever?
Sure.
What type of
you
magic?
could make an Arcana check.
Who?
Oh my god.
You know.
What did you expect?
You pick up the gem and you
What
look
did
at
you
it.
expect?
You look at it in the light. You stare at it some more. You spend the next 5 minutes staring at this gem, and you look up at him and you go, "Yeah, I have no idea."
I have no idea.
Well, I'm glad you're finally putting effort towards something.
Excuse you.
Doesn't even-
Well, this has been nothing but disappointing.
What if one of the other gems fixes it?
I don't want to test that.
I wouldn't say I'm
Sure.
a gambling man, but I am a man of exploration.
Hang on.
All right, well
Sorry,
then
sorry.
we'll all walk out of the room, and you can stay in the room.
As I take a hold of the gems. The
I'm
2 gems
leaving.
remaining.
I-
4
I'm
more
gonna like
gems.
gesture
I tug
to
on
Morgan. Come on,
Morgan's
Morgan.
clothes
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
to follow,
Here, come here.
and my unseen servant will assist JU in any way. He doesn't know it's there, but I tell him that it'll listen to anything he says.
Ju, what are we doing? Are we?
I mean, if everybody wants to leave, he'll go with, but, you know...
Okay, we're
wanting
leaving.
to
You're
find-
not gonna-
We're
wait,
standing outside
They're
the room.
leaving the room so you can mess with the gems. Is what they're doing.
So there's the red one left and the blue one, I
So
think?
there's a red, orange, a green, and a yellow gem.
That's a lot. That's
There's
a lot
4 more
of time
gems.
that I can waste.
Also,
That's
my
a lot.
unseen servant's in there. He can help you with anything.
I'm gonna take the orange one, and we're
Okay.
just gonna march on, insert it into the thing.
Are
Trade
you
out with the
kidding me?
purple.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Wait, what happens?
You put the
You
orange
take
one
the
in?
purple gem out, and the arcane
Can't believe
runes
you're
in the
actually doing
thing
it.
die down. And you put in the orange gem. The runes on the table flash an orange color. and pulsate 3 times, and you watch. Or you don't watch. You hear a noise off to your left. And oh shoot, I didn't want that. This room opens up.
Can he do like a performance of like, ah, I'm in pain, oh, burning?
Make a performance
As-
check.
Okay, cool.
Or is that deception? Oh, jeez.
Deception or performance?
It's
It's
like this-
performance.
I would make a performance, but like arguably it could be either. Choose whatever one you want to make.
Say because he's.
You know, this is the worst thing I've ever done. 11, and I rolled a 4.
That is on my timer. Okay. All right. 11.
An 11, and I rolled a 4, mind you.
Oh my god! I looked up feeble mind.
Don't worry. Before I read the Feeble Mind spell, I knew what spell I had in mind. I didn't know the name of it. It's my own version. Don't worry about it.
Well, it just says at the end of 30 days, the creature can repeat the saving throw.
Yeah, no, Feeble Mind's crazy.
What the
It's
frick?
it's
30
No.
days?
Okay.
It's
We got a vegetable for 30 days.
Oh my gosh, Devin.
He's
Uh,
a pretty good snack. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ju
This
starts
is
to
why
make,
we're getting canceled.
Ju starts to make sounds like he's in pain, but I mean Morgan is unsure of what's going on. Orin and Trevor, you are aware of this as more of his shenanigans, as your passive insight is
Much higher than he rolled.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the next room, or at least investigate it.
in the room is nothing but one thing. There is a sword on the wall.
Yeah, I'm taking that, dude. I am
Let's
full
go.
By
I'm proud
this
of you.
time-
Look, I thought you were gonna blow yourself up, but
Right. So you grab the
Blue tap
sword.
on it.
It's been about 15 minutes so far since you first put the purple gem in.
Okay.
What are we doing?
He walks out kind of proudly.
Ju, are you dead, or is this another one of your performances?
He flips it in his hand as he's holding the sword, making the
I'm gonna peek
kind
around
of like
the
the
corner.
angel noise. You know, the oh.
Where did you get that? Was that summoned? And then I'm gonna notice the door behind him.
Yeah, I'll never know. Invisible force passed me.
Wait a
key.
minute. Is that the sword we're looking for?
Did we come here looking for a sword?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You did.
I tug
You have
on
no idea if
Morgan's
this is the sword
supposed
you
to
needed.
follow me again. Back into the room. That's basically how I'm gonna just do it for the whole time.
I wave over the unseen servant wanting another gem. I want more loot.
Perhaps you just
You
got
want-
lucky.
You want more loot?
Well, I found the sword. If we put another gem in it, we could find something else useful.
Well, it's
Maybe
it-
one to undo her curse.
Please.
You know what? You can do that. I'm not gonna take
Oh!
that chance.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I go up to her and cast get rid of curse spell.
Remove curse.
I have prepared.
This is not a
Remove
curse.
curse.
You cast a spell and it has no effect.
Damn it. Shoot. I want to take that back.
Can't.
Shoot.
You already cast it.
That's
It's not a
Uh,
spell. No more.
You didn't save game beforehand?
Oh,
could've
right.
saved
Oh,
when
you
it
saved
loaded?
game? Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay.
Save game.
Okay.
Take your spell out.
back.
Take it back.
Can
You
I-
don't need to worry about it, Chief. You reset
Can
the
I-
save. Just wander on back. No. Yeah. You.
Can I take the rest of the stones?
No.
JU currently has them.
All of them?
I had the one. I
Oh,
took
you-
one from
okay.
the unseen servant.
Well, I'm
So
just gonna
the
walk
other
up-
3 are still on the dresser.
I'm taking
Or
them.
Okay. You have a red, a green, and a yellow gem.
Yeah. Okay. I have the purple and orange. Okay, I want to put those in my alma.
Mhm.
Well, we could try the yellow or green one, but just basing off what it's associated with, green could be poison. Red could be fire.
Perhaps not. But is this the sword? Can I look at the sword and see if it looks special in any way?
It's a finely crafted sword.
There's no like the pommel, no emblems indicating anything.
I mean, there's a couple runes on it, but you don't know if that means it's just a magically sharp sword or if it's like arcane nature is not your speciality. You're not actually sure.
Yeah.
By about this time, it has been 30 minutes since you guys have put the purple gem in, and Morgan, you feel your mind start to come back to you. Whatever version of Feeble Mind this was, it was not nearly as potent as the actual spell.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, I wrote in my notes. My note says Mind Melt 30 minutes because I didn't know the name of the spell upon making this up, and I was like, 30 minutes seems about accurate.
That would have been insane if it went for 30 days.
Yeah, no, I knew it was.
That would've been
I
a
knew that
fun
this
time.
actual spell was 30 days, and I'm like, I'm not doing that to someone. All right, so you feel your mind come back to you. Your scores all revert back to normal.
Okay.
You did miss the past 30 minutes of conversation as you didn't understand any of it,
Right.
but
And so
you used
I'm
to be
here,
wrong.
and Ju has a sword. That's really all that's changed.
Yes.
And the other rocks are gone because Trevor took them. Okay. Trevor, can I look at the rocks? See if I can figure out. I don't want to put them anywhere. I just want to see if I can
Yeah,
figure them
here.
out.
And then I hand her the yellow rock.
Just the yellow one?
Oh.
I know there was a red one.
I have all of them in my hand, showing you them all.
Can I do Arcana to see if I can figure those out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome.
Oh, your
26?
senses appear to be
Well,
back.
you know, having a DC of 25 is literally useless. All right, then. I was like, it's a DC 25. She's not going to get... Oh, she got it. All right. No, you're
It
good.
isn't even a nat 20, is
I'm actually quite excited that you got to figure it out because I really wanted to tell you what they did. You looked at the yellow and just the yellow, just the
Red.
ones in his hand. What ones did you have?
Yellow, red, green.
Yellow, red,
Yellow,
and
red.
green. All right. You noted the yellow one, unsure of what
Wait,
direct.
I lost my pen.
She's
I'm
writing utensil to write everything down.
Thanks.
Unsure of what spell was used to bind into this gem, into the quartz. You're not sure what one specifically, but you got the vague gist based off of just the way it functions, and like just inspecting it, finding that there are tiny runes carved into this, that when put into the table, it will produce some sort of light. You're unsure how much, how far it spreads, and the intensity of it, but it will produce light. The green one will produce some sort of, will fill the room with some sort of poison. You're not sure how potent, what kind, how much it'll do, like if it'll damage you, like how bad it is, but you know it will fill the room
Okay.
for until it gets blown out or like it'll dissipate after X amount of time. You're not sure how long, but it will. The red one, you know, it will produce some sort of fire. It will send a wave of fire. How far, how intense of heat, you're unsure, but you know from the table it will produce a wave of fire in all directions around the table. And these gems can only be activated when paired with that table as the runes match up.
Mm-hmm. Do I know about the yellow one?
The yellow one was the light.
Yeah, yellow was light.
Oh, yellow was just light. I thought you were saying they all produced
No,
light, and that was what
the
was
yellow
effect was.
one made light. I mean,
Just
the runes on the table will glow the color of the gem, but besides that, no.
I thought you were saying that when paired with the table, they give off a light, and the light is causing these effects. But that's not it. Okay.
Do you share
Alright.
with the class?
I think I'm explaining that as I'm figuring it out, like just out loud talking.
So,
there's-
So my theory was correct.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was
You
pretty
said that,
accurate.
and I was
Oh,
like,
no, wait.
wow, look at this smart man over here doing smart things. I thought I
If
was
you eat the
Right.
red gem, it'll bolster your firepower, right?
Mason single-handedly throwing my puzzle off the rails solely because orange is a cool color.
Orange is a cool color, dude. What can I say?
I
Well-
100% thought Riley was going to do that to me.
We don't exactly know how much fire it'll produce, so we should not try it.
But if you swallow it, if you do
If I
swallow
swallow it, it has
yes,
to be
it'll
with the table,
bolster
man.
your firepower. Oh,
That's
Well,
I
now
don't-
that's
I'm not like Trevor. This isn't how this works.
What do I have to do with eating anything?
You do drugs and then you do things. That doesn't
That's
work.
that's not true.
that is sweet. That's just what it does.
Sued.
Sweet. Sweet.
We all pronounce it
Dude.
differently. Deal with it.
Well, now that you got your senses back, and we know the mystery of the orbs, and we perhaps even got the sword, do we want to finish exploring this place?
Yeah. Where
Harry
is
what? Dibs on
Alright.
bashing down the door.
The doors.
Maybe
just-
we,
you're just
maybe
like-
we
Not locked.
shouldn't bash down the door.
JU is
That's
just like
not a door.
dibs on other.
The doors are
Just-
still
it's
not
just-
locked. Oh,
just
what
like
the
wherever, it's just
heck?
like yep, dibs
What
on the
did I
door.
just do? I opened a new tab? What?
Oh, okay.
Do you just push these
He
doors
was serious.
open? Oh, you're gonna
26.
kick the door open. All right, yeah. Well, they're not
26,
locked,
I'm
and you
bashing
just
down the door.
slam them open right where the hinge, like where the latch are. You break the latch, and they just both slam wide open, slam it into the wall, to reveal another door.
What a tease.
Get got, kids.
Um,
Bunch of nerds.
another door?
That's right. It's an airlock system.
This is the
Oh
most.
no.
I feel almost tainted after this.
It's not.
I
It's
was
not
hoping to find-
sealed.
Painted? That's what you're going with?
I was hoping to find something grand, but all I see is another bashing opportunity.
I'm gonna come up to it, hold my
Okay.
light up to it, and
Okay.
take a look at is there any like locking system or anything?
On the next door. No.
Yeah. Well, this next one should go down just as easily.
Guess we
You're
should.
actually supporting the bashing. I'm. Oh.
Well, it doesn't seem to be anybody in this building, so I don't mind.
27.
To kick the door down.
Yep.
Are you using your foot or your battering ram?
Actually, that was just my foot.
Okay. All right, we'll go with your foot.
Yep,
A- you go to slam this, kick this door wide open, and as your foot's about to make contact, the door itself, both sides just swing open before you can even make contact, and you slam forward, stumble, and fall into the room. I would like to point out that there was a mishap upon the creation of the map, and
Uh-oh.
the electricity that is here is not actually there, and it's not supposed to be there. And the problem that I had was
This room is massive.
I accidentally did a thing, and I was unable to undo the thing. And I
So the
accidentally exported the map like this, and then realized what I did, went to go back, and then I accidentally didn't save it. So when I closed out of the program, after I saved the physical image of the map and not my 3D model, I went back and it wasn't saved, and I couldn't turn off the electricity. So this is what you have for a map, because I was not going to spend an hour replicating this piece by piece perfectly.
that's fair.
So he didn't get absolutely vaporized by lightning?
There is no lightning, but those those conduits that the lightning bounces between are there. And as you guys look into this room, you notice immediately to your right there's a bunch of empty cauldrons, another centrifuge by those cauldrons, tables amongst the to your left. Not sure what those were used for or why they're there, but there's tables there. At the far end of the room, there's 4 machines that seem to be sitting there doing nothing. 4 more tables of mechanical parts strewed across them. Old rusted metal that's no longer useful. In the top right corner, in between some of those conduits, is with some sort of vat of sort. You're not sure what it is. It's broken and there's no liquid in it anymore. And in the direct middle of the room is an archway. Excuse you.
He's drawing
you.
your.
No,
My
it's
bad,
there.
my bad. I meant to do this.
I know what you meant. It's comedic watching you. You can see from the shadow of it because I set the sunlight to the wrong setting when making the map. Whoops. You can. It's about the size, a little bit bigger than the double doors that you walked in, but it's about the size of 2 large doors, and directly in front of it is a stand. It's about half the height of you guys, and sticking out of it seems to be what you can tell is a broken blade of a sword. So it's as if someone slammed a sword inside of it and then snapped it right on off. You can see the jagged edge of where the hilt would be, and on the ground next to it is the hilt of the said sword that used to be there. Yeah.
I would. Well, it looks like there's the sword.
You got really loud all of
Okay.
a sudden.
My only question is where are the tables in the back of the room that has the stuff on them? Because I assumed that these back here were the machines.
Nope.
These are the tables over here.
Tables.
Tables in the back. The things that you
Tables.
assumed were a machine are more tables. Those are tables.
Okay.
No, wait.
The-
Then where are the machines? You said
Uh,
machines.
About here, 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 and here.
Ah, invisible machines.
They're about the size of you guys. Here, for the sake of, and just for the sake of existence, I'll just put these here.
Dude, is that a turtle?
No,
Turtle.
no,
Looks like a happy little dragon dude.
no.
All right. So that's where they are.
Okay, if we're entering this, for sure, I'm checking the floor now for traps.
I don't see why this place would be trapped. It's a lab.
The rest of the building hasn't been trapped.
Fine, I won't check for traps. If we get trapped,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
be
tell you
pissed.
right now, there are no traps in this room.
Okay,
He's joking. There's traps.
I wanna
Fuck.
investigate the sword.
I'm gonna investigate the cauldrons. Is there anything going on with them?
Oh shoot! I just turned my iPad off. One second. Hang on. Stay where you guys are.
I'm gonna look at the archway.
While you're figuring that out, on a roleplay real quick. Trevor, don't you have the spell to repair sticks?
No.
Oh, maybe we should
Shing
switch
Mahal.
them.
Nope.
Who helped mend the cart?
That
That,
would be me.
no, that was your. That's we didn't do that. That's a figment of your imagination.
Don't gaslight him. It was Orin.
Yeah, you cannot gaslight. I don't know what that term is, but you can't
No, when
gaslight
you
all
like
precious
gas on
to you.
fire. Gas,
As
gaslight.
you guys approach the arch, one of the machines, this one right here, you watch as it activates, and
I told you.
as it activates, you notice
It's not a trap.
it's not a trap. This is some sort of machine, and it's as rusted and dust covered as it is. It's still functional, and you notice this was designed as some sort of protective guardian,
Ooh, no.
and
why
it
it's
moves to engage.
No.
Does it look like a friend?
I feel like I'm playing chess.
So, oh my bad. I didn't mean to grab your character like that. It just happened to hover over my mouse.
Ju.
I'm going. What?
Ju.
Yeah. What's up?
Does a 22 hit?
Oh shit.
Oh.
Surprise
Oh,
round.
barely.
We didn't give a chance, dude.
Surprise round, baby. You didn't know he was there. You thought he was a
What?
machine.
I mean, he is.
Well, yeah, but you thought you.
What?
All right, I'm going to tell you what proficiency is. It is indistinguishable from a stopped machine. You have no idea that this is a creature that can come and attack you.
So we know it's a machine. We don't know it's a construct.
Essentially. Well, you do now, because it just attacked you.
Oh yeah.
So a 22 does hit you?
It hits him.
It does. He is going to take. Oh, that's not horrible. Yes.
Sorry.
No,
What did I miss?
You're
You
taking
are
damage.
going to take
14 points of piercing damage as you watch as from the mouth of this construct, a harpoon shoots out of it with a rope attached and it slams right into your shoulder, piercing your armor through you, and it just sticks right on into you. You are now considered grappled, and the only way you can move is if you move closer to it.
So he is not a friend.
Everybody roll initiative.
I want
You
you
know my first
Damn it.
attack missed by a lot.
16.
23.
Oh my gosh.
I will also say my initiative loudly. 15.
Did I say it that loud?
Yes.
7,
What was I it?
need
to correct.
Guys.
Okay.
16.
Just so you heard, Micah, it's a 15.
Why does your mic even do that?
I'm
You
pretty
got
sure
stupid
it's
software for it. What is this thing's stats?
No, it's actually the physical mic itself.
Orin, what did you get?
I got a 7.
I'm gonna fill up my water purifier with water real quick. We were
She rolled the 26. By the way.
I know
No.
it hurt. Yeah.
Um,
No.
Oh, to hit?
No, she rolled initiative. So she's first probably.
oh,
Now she's right back.
what? She has a 23. It's like a nat 20 couldn't get her a 26 on initiative.
Oh, it's a 23. It's a 23. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
if
that-
I
she
rolled
is
a nat
first,
20,
though.
I could...
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask this question before because this depends on what I do on my turn. Are these tables? Do they look brown,
Yes.
or are they flippable? Are they okay? So they're not flippable.
No.
Damn.
Morgan, you're up first.
Yeah, you could probably do it though.
And if they were flippable,
That-
I mean, those back ones are made of pure marble. Like, they're heavy.
Oh, I meant the front ones, but
Oh, the ones all the way up at the top?
no, these ones right here.
Yeah, those are made of marble.
Oh, never mind then.
Like, pure marble. Morgan, you are up first.
I think after seeing Ju get shot, my immediate reaction would be just to, like firebolt the one that shot him.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
So that's 10 damage.
10 damage. Right. You watch as this harpoon slams right into JU, and out of reaction from that, you just ignite a firebolt in your hand and send it flying into it. It smacks into it. It doesn't seem directly affected like a person would be, but like it's also a construct, so you're not 100% sure. It appears to have done some damage, but
He looks pretty hardy because he's made of metal.
Oh boy.
you doing anything else?
I'm just gonna move back here behind Ju so I'm not in harpoon range.
Ending your turn, Trevor.
I'm going to. Can I be on the same spot as JU?
You can pass through it, but you can't be on it.
Well, can I? If I were to take cover behind the thing, could I just be right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at the second level on JU.
All right, I'd say you'd have half cover from it.
12.
Back to full.
You restore me back to
Almost
full,
full.
actually.
Technically, you're dead.
Just barely. No, not full. Never mind. 2
You-
points
it
off.
does 14 damage. So
That was my action, and then I'm going to cast Mantle of. Wait, no, wrong one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Mantle of Inspiration. All of us are going to get 8 temp points, and if you want to, immediately, you can use your reaction to move your speed without provoking opportunity attack.
You can only move
So-
closer to it. Oh, you're talking to Devin.
I'm talking to everybody.
Oh. Okay. Well, JU can only move closer to it.
So y'all can basically move 30 feet for your reaction.
Hmm.
And that's fine. That's my turn.
And Dean, Trevor's turn. JU.
Yelling back over to Fenorin, Ju look at him and basically yell out, "It's like repair the sword on the pedestal." As Ju runs forward. Is he behind cover right now? By the way, with his arc, or is that like?
Not. I mean, if it's cover, it's quarter cover. It's
Okay, so it's
uh,
pretty measly.
It could be half cover actually. But I mean, like it can just move around if it needs to get an angle on you. It's not gonna.
Yeah. I get.
Rose on
you.
treads.
Remember that, but you have like a hook.
This is what he looks like. He's a cute little boy.
That
Oh,
is a
dude, he is
turtle.
very cute.
Holy crap, that's terrifying.
And it's the
That is
size of you. It's a
adorable.
medium creature.
Wait, can you show it again? I was still making my screen bigger. Awesome. He's so small.
No, it's a medium creature.
It's the size of
Wow.
you.
A man-sized
Ballista.
Mobile
just
ballista.
blast
With
into
a-
you.
The giant skeleton dragon head.
Yep.
It looks so cool.
It does. They're really cool. It's called a Clockwork Oaken Bolter.
That's a cool name.
He's going to take 2 nice little attacks with it, with the magical sword that he got. By the way, I'm
Okay.
making that clear. 18.
18 just hits.
Okay, so the second attack misses. So that will be. I don't know how much damage it does. Is it a longsword, actually?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, valid. That'll be 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of damage. All right.
And that'll be the end of his turn.
You run up and you slam into it with your sword. Our harpoon's still attached to your shoulder, and and as you slam into it, you hit a part of its wood. You crack some of it, and it didn't see. This seems pretty hardy. Like it has as if it would have a lot of health. And you go to swing around with the other sword, and it glances off the top of the head of it, and it just slides off the metal. It's pretty armored. Ending your turn, Orin.
Hearing him say that, I'm gonna quick take a look over at the sword and then make a run towards it. It's an action to pick it up. The piece.
I believe so. I'll let it be a bonus action 'cause it's like drawing a weapon. You're just you're bending over. But it's quick. You're not like. It's just bend over, grab. It takes you like a whole 2 seconds to do that. I'll let it be a bonus action.
Well, okay then. If I can grab it, if you'll allow me to grab it, put it on, and try to line it up and mend it.
You grab the hilt to the broken sword and you slam it into place. It's missing a small chunk out of the side, but it's not that big of an area. And you put your hand right where the seam is, and you cast mending, and you mend it, and the seam goes together. And you draw the sword out of the pedestal, or do you not? Do you leave it in? Which one do you do?
Yeah, I'll do that because we might have
Okay.
to make a run for it.
You draw the sword out of the pedestal, and this longsword is mended.
Cool. It works functionally as a longsword.
It is a functional longsword.
Okay.
Ending Orin's
I-
turn. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna quick say I got the sword.
Ending Orin's turn. You watch as
Where the harpoon line goes in, there's also another, as a secondary launcher inside of it, and you watch as it loads in a Ju, you watch this as it loads in a weird kind of arrow. And this is nothing like anything you've seen before. This is some sort of special creation, and it launches it and it fires through the air, and it has this trail of fire from it as it lands approximately about right here in front of Orin, and explodes. Everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw as this guy basically casted fireball
Do I get advantage on that?
on a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I'm just behind cover with an explosion
No,
right
it
on the
feels-
other
it's
side
a-
of the cover.
Essentially, this is an infused arrow.
Fuck me.
I did 15
Dex?
dex.
dexterity saving throws.
It was a miracle, honestly. I thought it was gonna be 3.
24.
Okay.
Anything less than a 15 or higher saves.
Okay. Is that
Anything
including
less
me
than
as well, or
15
just the three of them?
So it's just half damage.
Half damage on a save.
I rolled like crap. That's 10.
17 damage.
Halved?
Halved if you saved.
So,
So 8 damage, or do you round up?
You
9
round
damage.
down when you
Down.
have damage.
Okay. So 8.
I rolled.
5d6, and I got a freaking.
so everybody that saved didn't lose any HP.
They just we lost our shield.
All right.
Was that including me as well, Micah? Or was that just
Yes,
the three of them?
including you.
Okay. just
He put the
making-
radius just outside of himself.
Did the other
19 total
guys
damage?
That's a big
No, seven.
frickin' radius.
That was massive.
20
like
foot
did the
radius.
other dragonmen do it?
What?
Did the other robots have to make the save? Or...
No.
Wait, what's
because
the radius,
he-
Micah?
It's a 20-foot radius. So he
Then it
put it.
wouldn't hit him.
Yeah, it would have.
A 20-foot radius is half.
Radius? Yeah. From this point, it goes 20 feet this way and 20 feet this way.
Oh my
So it
gosh.
has a 40 feet diameter?
40 feet diameter.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
Welcome to
is-
Fireball.
That is siege
That's why-
weaponry. Holy
That's
crap.
why Fireball is such a good spell. 5d6 fire damage to anything at a 40-foot diameter. Yeah, it would have hit all of you. No, it just he placed it outside of him, and his little buddies. Now that you've
That's
noticed that these are
crazy.
machines, is the 3 other ones that are there are not functional at all. They're falling apart, broken. This is the only functional one left.
That's not a fireball, that's a fire bomb.
No, that's Fireball. That's how it
That's-
works.
That's so real.
I think he has multi-attack, but it says nothing about his explosive bolts, so I'm going to assume he can do that.
Or do this multi-attack. So, that'll end his turn. Morgan, you're up.
Yeah.
You did factor
was
in that
me.
you are fire resistant, right?
No, dang
It's
it.
fire
I'm-
damage.
Yeah,
They
it was
have to have
fireball.
it.
Right. Okay.
Ugh.
Shouldn't have said it.
Oh,
but
cool. That's great,
I
actually.
shouldn't have said
Awesome.
anything, but you know, it's fine.
Perfect. Because I did not save.
Yeah, I won't bring that up next time.
I'm gonna magic missile him because I can't.
Magic missile. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll damage for it.
It's 5 plus 3 plus 5, so 13.
All right. You launch these 3 missiles from your hand, and they swirl around the air, around the arch, and slam into him. And it doesn't even move him. Like it doesn't slide. It doesn't recoil from it. Just pop, pop, pop. And you see
Since-
dents where it hits, but it looks like it resisted the attack.
Do I get sneak attack from that? If no, because it's magic missile. Never mind.
Only from finesse weapons or ranged or ranged ranged weapon attacks.
Okay.
It
Next time I'll check something.
looks like it resisted your hit.
Okay.
It
That's
took
weird.
damage, just not as much as you would have liked to see.
Okay.
Ending your turn, Trevor.
All right. So, does my character know that the other ones aren't functional?
Yeah, you would have noticed. They're like
Uh,
there's machine parts around them on the floor, and like they've fallen. They've failed to upkeep their own personal maintenance.
all right.
This
I'm gonna
one
move here.
Seems better crafted than the rest.
Is that
And,
in the movement?
Yes, it is from the thing. I
Okay.
rulered it. 30 feet.
Yeah, for the ruler,
Well,
technically
30
it is.
Say 30 feet is either next to it or on top of it. Whatever
Oh, yeah,
one
you
Mecha
could get
wants me
there.
to do
So,
this.
All right, yeah, you're.
Can I grab the fireball bolt from this one? Is that possible?
You are unfamiliar with the mechanism of this thing. You have no idea how it houses its weaponry, how it switches between them, and how it lights and uses its equipment. Make an intelligence check.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on myself before I do this.
You can't inspire yourself
I realize that now.
until like level 17.
That's
But you're still
crazy.
Inspiration.
It's stupid, I know.
An intelligence check?
Make an intelligence check or investigation specifically to see if you can figure out where and how this ammo is stored, and that will be your bonus action. And then your action, depending on if this is successful, will be a sleight of hand to see if you can acquire it.
That one.
You have no idea how this thing works. You've never seen it before. You have no idea what you're doing. You can stick your hand into the mouth of it and hope you can acquire the bolt that it has charged in it if it does, but you have no idea how stable the thing is.
Hold on.
Oh, I completely forgot. Mason, who is not here.
He probably can still hear you.
I can hear you.
I completely forgot that the orange gem, when you placed it in the table, not only opened the door, but gave you an inspiration die. So you have 1 point of inspiration.
Thanks.
I completely forgot about that. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You know, this is.
I figured if I
You
was
know,
gonna
well
send,
deserved.
I figured if I was going to give you 4 gems that could kill you, I might as well make one give you a boon. So
This is real bad because I don't have any.
And he
attacks.
nailed it his first guess.
I'm
which is
really
Uh,
upset about it.
You know what? I'm going to vicious mockery the stupid turtle.
It's a dragon.
I almost
What's the
guarantee that
saving
is
throw?
not going to work.
15. Wisdom. Did it succeed?
I rolled a natural 19. For some reason, it does have sentience and has to make the saving throw. It is not immune to psychic damage.
It
What?
does have sentience.
Yeah, it does.
This changes a whole lot.
But yeah, it understands the one language of its creator, but can't speak, unless I have deemed it can speak, because there are multiple upgrades you can give to these things. Anyway, that's meta knowledge.
Rune got bored and gave his robot sarcasm.
This is Archimedes.
Right.
Oh, right.
Lab.
So
Archimedes got bored and gave his robots
So-
sarcasm. Still works.
Yeah.
I no longer have any action.
Yeah. As you your bonus. Technically, your bonus action was to search the thing, but we can switch action
Yeah.
and bonus action so you can do business mockery. As you insult it, it seems to pay you no mind, as if it's focused on the fact that it currently has reeled in a fish, so to speak.
I was told he's not fish-like.
He's not.
It's
Okay.
so to speak.
That's
So
why
I
it's-
don't have a bonus action.
No, I would say you use your action. Your bonus action was Vicious Mockery.
Check. Wait, what?
Right?
It's an action to do that.
Oh, is it? Then never mind. Yes. Switch it. You have no action or bonus action regardless of which one it is because you did the two things.
Okay. I have my turn.
I know how this game works. I swear. I don't study random things that you do. Ju.
Okay, after seeing it release this fireball arrow thing, Jeyu's going to, as an action, slam his sword onto the ground. In a protected, actually, let's do it. Basically slams his sword into the ground, stabbing into the floor, releasing this heavy, thick layer of fog from him. As he uses his Marine Layer Channel Divinity option that I've never used. As this thick fog spreads 20 feet from him in all directions.
Interesting.
So he may have fog powers. So basically, it is heavily obscured to look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't see into it, and if anything 5 feet away from it counts as lightly obscured. So I can see it can see me, but it cannot see my allies outside the fog.
Okay.
Hold on, I could also read this a little bit too. Creatures that can't see automatically fail ability checks that require sight. Also, attack rolls against creatures that can't see have advantage, and their own attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yeah, the ones that can't
Wait.
see.
Yeah.
But it can see
But
you
just-
and you can see it, so it's just kind of...
Yeah, I was saying that for the rest of the people, like
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
try to attack
You
into
can't
it,
see into it, and it can't see anything in
they
it.
have
Disadvantage shooting
they
into
have
it,
disadvantage.
and the thing in it has disadvantage shooting out of it.
So yeah, he's kind of not doing almost. He's doing a sacrifice play.
20 feet
you
away
guys.
from you? Like a 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
No, it says specifically 20 feet from all directions.
Okay. Yeah, so a 20-foot radius centered on you.
Yeah, the red dots are 20 feet.
I got it. Thank you. It took me a second to realize what those were, but yes, thank you.
The Norin, it's one of them is on the Norin.
Yeah.
And
So
that
Thenorin's
will
in
be
the fog.
his entire turn, I think. Yeah, that'll be his entire turn.
All right. Orin. You watch as Ju slams his sword into the ground and a fog dispenses out around him, covering a large area, encompassing you, and you immediately lose sight of your allies.
Just to clarify, battle update. He was still harpooned, right?
Yeah, he's still grappled. He has not chosen to break the grapple.
Grab
I'm going to say out loud, I think it would be wise to leave, and then I'm going to. Why can't I move my character? Hold up. There we go.
You're in fog. You cannot see.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna run up to him. I can still run up to him, right?
Yeah.
And can I try to break him free? Use the help action or whatever I can do to get him out of this?
The grapple is because there is a harpoon inside of his shoulder, and the
Ow.
harpoon has a rope on it.
I am going to pull out my sword. Well, no, I'm going to use the sword I have and try to cut the rope. Can I do that?
You can. Let me read this real quick. Okay. It is a reinforced rope. It does not seem like it has. It's kind of like a metal cable, in a sense.
Dang.
Yeah. You can try. You will roll for it, and see if you can snap it.
I can't. Can I try to pull the harpoon from his shoulder?
You can.
I'm gonna try to pull the harpoon from his shoulder.
All right, make a strength check.
Just gonna run up on you, the
Athletics.
fog, and just brutally try to rip it. 13.
All right. You grab it and you rip it out of his shoulder. Ju, you notice Orin going over to see that. You notice Orin run up to beside you, and he grabs the harpoon. He rips it out of you, and it's a harpoon. It has a barbed hook on the end, and as he rips it out, you feel pain from where it was. Take 5 points of damage. Be glad I didn't roll a 10. It's a 1d10.
He's
And
going to loudly gut run Sheen. Just ah.
He'll be fine.
be glad he
Ah,
didn't fail, because if he failed the check, you still would have took damage and would have been grappled.
I can cauterize that if you
You're-
think you want.
Okay, so 1, 2, 5.
Right.
6. I'm gonna cast bonus action healing word on him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use Voice of Authority and have him use his reaction to attack it. If he wants, if he chooses to.
I would love to. How much HP do I heal?
7.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't.
It's a 2. Well,
His
not a
attack.
2. Part
My
A.
healing
No,
healing
his-
doesn't
his-
hit.
Oh,
reaction.
it's my reactionary
His
attack.
reaction.
Sorry, I
His
should have been
healing
more
doesn't
clear on
hit.
that.
I was like, my freaking healing?
You're, yeah, he
I'm
avoids the
standing
healing.
right next to you. I can see you. I mean,
Does that end your turn, Orin?
yeah.
All right. Being filled with the energy of this, you go to swipe and it bounces off his armor again. This guy is a hardy boy. Having taken your reaction, it's going to back up, and go around this out of your fog
boy.
to the back of the room here. And that is really unfortunate for you guys. He's right next to Morgan. The square directly to her right. Oof. Another bolt of flame comes firing out of him. Lands next to her, explodes. I think you all fall in the 20-foot radius?
Yeah, dude, it's so big.
Yeah.
It's-
My dex again.
Yeah.
What's happening over there?
just barely gets hit. I rolled a 5
Oh,
and a
natural
recharge.
20? Do I just
You're not a rogue.
13.
9.
You're telling me a natural 20 doesn't make me just do a backflip out of there.
You're not a rogue. You don't have evasion.
Ah.
Ooh, much better numbers. All right. 12 plus 23 points of fire damage. Anyone who has a 15 or higher saves.
23.
So 20, 11.
Yeah, it's 11 damage.
So the DC is 15.
We need to
Yeah, but I'm fire damage.
get.
So.
Keep in mind, my last turn, I did use my free action to tell everyone. I suggest we run.
Also,
Run.
because you were
We-
by me, Thenord, there's a plus 4 to your roll.
His natural 20 wasn't enough. He needed the
No,
24. Alrighty. That ends its turn. Morgan.
I can see it, right?
Yes.
Micah.
What?
Just check your DMs. Don't worry about it. There isn't an orange.
Texting me over Discord through my phone. I don't know anymore. How do I play this game?
There's no orange.
Does a 19 hit?
I never said that. Oh, then I was thinking of the red one.
Yes, 19 hits.
12 damage. Fire damage. 12 fire damage.
Firebolt, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You run up, harnessing a bit of the leftover fireball that exploded into your hand and sending it right back at him, slamming him with 12 points of fire damage. You notice one of its wheels is starting to not turn as well. You guys are chipping away at it. It's taking damage. It just doesn't show it as easily because it's a construct. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Trevor.
Wait.
Wait.
Do I have? I don't know how the action economy works. Am I able to make an Arcana check on the archway?
I'd say you could use your bonus action for that.
Okay,
You won't get as much knowledge as a full action check, but I can say you can use your bonus action.
that's fine. I just want to know. 25.
You know it's connected to the sword in some sort of way. You're not sure what its purposes is. You know that the pedestal and the arch are linked, and something to do with the pedestal is something to do with this archway. And you don't know what it does, how it works. You just know they're linked, and the sword is probably the key, if
Okay.
it's still functional.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ending your turn, Trevor.
All right, so I'm gonna run over to Mogan real fast, and I'm going to ask her to be like, "Hey, what did you think I get that those drugs?"
You can have the drugs for sure. You can have the drugs. Do you need them all?
Well, you only have one, and I only need a dose.
Well, I have a pound.
You have a pound?
I have a pound.
A pound of residuum is worth 500 gold.
Residuum? Do you know what residuum is?
Sweet is refined residuum.
Sued. Sued.
I have a pound.
I know.
But do you know what residuum is?
Yeah, it's used to make magical items and such.
It is a refined piece of white stone that has undergone an extensive refinery process that makes it one of the most enchantable gems in the entire world.
Mm-hmm. It's also the main ingredient in suit production.
That's true.
I do know that.
That's why you get the meta magic from it.
It's so expensive.
So
'cause
how
can
much
only
do
be
you
refined.
need?
I don't know how much a dose is. My character would know how much is a dose.
Respectfully,
We'll figure
could
it
we
out
kill
later.
this
You'll
guy?
get a
I need to go
dose.
to bed.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. You'll get you get one dose.
Okay. I'll write that down.
I'll let
Perfect.
you figure it out, seeing as
You already have the page pulled up. Apparently.
Awesome.
Opens up the wall.
Bonus action Mantle of Majesty, and then yeah, that's a bonus action, and then I'll cast Command for free
Okay.
at the thing
Why are we casting?
Well, why are you casting for free?
because Mantle of Majesty. I'm an unearthly beauty.
Right. Command. That is charming it.
It takes it doesn't take effect.
Okay.
It is
It
loyal
take-
only to its master and its maker.
This is my. Okay.
For some reason, it takes psychic
shot it with a
damage.
crossbow.
but
9 doesn't
doesn't
hit.
hit.
I had my turn.
For some reason, it's immune to the charmed condition, but it has completely okay taking psychic damage. I don't know.
All right. Ju.
So, because I am in heavy obscured fog, I don't know where anything is, right? I can't. That'd be meta magic.
You know it
that'd
ran
be
away
meta.
from you, and then once you get 5 feet from you, you lost it.
So, ideally, I also can't go to the sword thing and put the thing in the thing, right?
Because you don't even know what the sword does.
I don't even know where it went. Ah,
You don't
I
even
can't
know
open
if
it.
that sword works there. You don't even know anything.
I don't know anything. Yeah, that's fair. How do I end it? Spreads lasts for 10 minutes.
You can just drop concentration on it. Like
I can. I can choose to end it as no action.
Yeah, you can just no more.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sigh, and it's gonna disappear. Thank
He's
you.
right up there in the corner, like a little ranged coward he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna realize where he's at, and I'm gonna run toward him.
Dash.
Nope, he can get there.
Nope, I got there.
Oh,
You-
around the tables?
Nope. So Jay, you drop it and you see him and you lock on. You just sprint. You jump up on the table and you use the table as a way to jump the extra feet you need. Because if you're going by technical table rules, that's 35 feet. But technically with the ruler, it's 30 because this is how digital works. You use the table and you jump the extra little bit you need, and you land right in front of him, sword ready.
2 attacks. I hate myself. It's an 18 to hit,
That
I
hits.
assume, still?
Yep.
No, I'm assuming it's an 18 to hit.
Yes. His
First
armor class
misses,
is 18.
second one hits.
All right.
So, because the second one was a 21.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm going to roll. I hate these dice. It's a 1 plus 4, that's 5 slashing damage at him.
Oh, I completely.
And as my bonus action, I am going to be casting Shield of Faith.
Okay.
I like that. Okay, yeah.
All right.
On my wait, we have Morgan in there. Well, it doesn't do that. Wait, does Shield of Faith have a range of 60 feet? So it'll be on. Let's go. Well, yeah. Let's go Morgan.
All right.
Should have paid
So
one
it gets a +2,
to-
+2 to AC.
Ending
for
Jay's
Morgan.
turn. I'm
Yep,
assuming
and
you're
two
done.
is-
Orin.
I am going to
Hmm.
right here. I believe that's good. I'm gonna cast as a bonus action Bless because I have my what do you call it? Embodiment of Law thing where I can cast enchantment spells as a bonus action.
Okay.
First, so I'm gonna cast Bless at the second level. Everyone's blessed.
You gotta add a
And
D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Thank you for the reminder.
And then I'm going to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it.
That yellow's
dex
to remind
save
me
of
that you're
15.
concentrating. Even with a +4, that still fails.
9 damage of
Dang.
radiant.
You you run up and you cast the spell. You bless all your friends. You guys are all filled with this holy protection and guidance. And then you run up and you slam this flame as a yellow flame erupts around it for half a moment, and it hurts the entire contraption. Part of it looks like it's starting to stutter, in a way, in that little robotic stuttery way things do. Does that end your turn? That yellow is to remind me of concentration, not for bless.
Oh. I'll just get rid of all that.
Sorry.
That's my turn.
Alright, its turn. I rolled a 1. Alright, it does nothing. You watch as it goes to load another bolt, and it stutters, and it gets stuck, and it is considered incapacitated.
Really? Dang.
Yep. It must spend its whole turn trying to fix itself. It can't take actions or reactions until the end of its next turn. Or sorry, until the start of its next turn. I know how to read. That's its turn. Morgan.
I'm gonna just air bolt it again because that seems to be working. It's not gonna work this time. That's sad.
It slams into the armor of it and it dissipates away.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just head this way.
Trevor.
I'm just gonna crossbow hand attack.
Alright.
We got 22.
It's not resistant to anything?
Damage is 5.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm gonna use my other crossbow. 14.
Misses.
And then I'm
You're
gonna
at a
cry.
1d4. Remember your d4s.
Oh my god.
Oh, that
He
could
takes the
hit.
drugs, he gets better. How is that not how this works?
I never took the drugs just yet.
Roll a d4, real quick.
Uh,
Okay, doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Needed a 4. All right. Ending Trevor Ju.
Okay, would you be a cool DM? And
Try to be.
would you be a cool DM? And allow me to cast because it's of how the picture is and how it was. Would you say its maw is always kind of open? You know.
It's currently incapacitated, and as it tried to attack, so I'd say its jaw is stuck open.
So if I stick my hand in it and cast create and destroy water, can I flood it full of 10 gallons of water?
I'll.
Sure.
This isn't the drowning. This is not the drowning argument. I don't want to drown it. I just want to
It,
muck up
is
it
the
doesn't need to
inside.
either drink or breathe, so I mean, you can't drown it. You're right.
Yeah,
It's a construct.
I just want to like
sure.
muck up its inside.
Yeah.
Would
go
you let me
ahead.
do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So,
So he kind of taps his necklace, reaches into it, and then just water kind of just floods out from his hand.
it just
this
this
thing.
you watch as this entire thing it just erupts.
with water. For the sake of this, as you just filled it,
This small and
confined space, with this much water, as
I'm
is
counting
now-
it as an open container.
It is, except for it's not. It's confined, and because it is a open container with small spots, there is pressure in there as you filled it with 10 gallons of water. As it is full of a bunch of mechanics and workings, there is not 10 gallons of open space in this thing. But it's the way it's sealed.
I'll roll for damage for this. It's not high, but
Okay.
as it fills and parts of it pop and burst, it will take 10 points of damage.
I rolled 3d6 for it. But
10 is what it takes. As the water, and then it slowly leaks out of it. Still sloshing around on the inside. I'll say its movement is reduced by half.
Yeah, that was my action. So, as a bonus action, I would like to end my turn.
Okay. Orin.
From here, as a paladin,
As a paladin,
I do not.
I lay on hands.
I do not have. I am not a paladin. That is wrong.
Lay on hands.
I'm gonna guiding bolt it first level.
Alright, roll the hit.
Please, no, 11.
Same thing as the
Well,
fireball.
that-
Slams into the opposite side of the head and dissipates off the metal, seemingly to no effect.
Okay, give me a second. That's it. That's all I can do. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're
Right.
flooding him, crowding him.
alright, his turn.
Doesn't regain his fireball, but doesn't break.
He is going to turn to JU and is going to make
a melee attack against him with his lancing bolt. So you watch as where one of the bolts in his mouth is, a spike appears from it and it tries to ram into your chest. That is a 23 to hit for the first attack, and then he's going to try and slam into Orin as well, which
Oh,
is
dang.
a 26 to hit. The second
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, I rolled high both times. Where are my dice? Where are the dice I want? I don't want that die. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Show yourself. Okay.
All right.
Ju, you're going to take 13 points of damage. Orin, you will take.
Oh my gosh. For 10 points of damage. You know,
Is
rolling
that
2d10,
good or bad?
Rolling 2d10 sucks when you roll a 1 on one of your die both times. I might as well
Man.
have rolled 1d10.
I
Yeah,
don't
but you
know.
got a 10.
I feel like that hurt, but
It,
okay.
it could have done. Its max damage is 24.
Mm.
Its average
Man.
damage is 15. I did below average with both attacks. Be happy.
Yeah. happy.
Be happy. Be a happy boy. I'm trying to kill you. Be happy while you die. That'll end his turn. As it slams into Ju with the spear, and then immediately spins and then jabs into Orin, trying to defend its master's.
We have two of the highest ACs, and we both got absolutely obliterated.
Well,
Oh,
when you have a
yeah,
plus
no, I
7
got
and
it.
you don't roll below 16. Anyway, Morgan.
I'm gonna use my full movement to get over here.
Is that including bonus action movement?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab him with my flame tongue dagger. If I can find it.
All right.
I always forget how this thing works. Okay. First, I gotta roll to hit.
Mhm.
Never mind. That's an 11. Solid. I'm here now.
You're flanking. So you have it.
Oh, I'm blinking.
And you also use the D4 if you need to.
Right, and you do have the bless. Actually, make a concentration check.
Oh. But I got
That-
a
that
nat
will
20.
hit. Natural 20?
Oh, Mia, I need to take. Yeah.
Yeah,
you,
I
not
made.
you,
I
Laura.
succeeded on mine.
Never mind. I rolled. You guys
16.
just ignore those.
How
So-
much damage?
so
is-
bless
you're
us.
fine. You're fine.
Bless stays up.
You said you got a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay.
Whew.
And then I have to do flame tongue stuff.
Right.
Wait 1 second. So 2d6 fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Plus 1d4, plus your sneak attack, double all of the dice.
10
That's the fire
plus
damage?
17.
27.
10 is fire damage. That's 20. 20 fire damage. 17 times 2 is 34.
34.
You got it.
So it's 34 plus 20, 54 plus 4, 58.
Is that with sneak
Damn.
attack?
Yeah, because that's with sneak attack. That's with sneak attack. It's 54 damage.
Yeah, no. You guys have done a total of 66 damage so far. His max health is 117. How do you want to do this?
That's up to you, man. I just rolled the dice. You got this.
I mean, it's creative freedom to everybody, but if you want me to, I can.
Suggestion: boiling water.
That's
I don't
where I
have
was
boiling
about
water.
to
I
go
have
with it.
fire. You got
take,
this.
You see the across the way. You see the opening all the way over there. And you sprint. As you sprint, you take your dagger out of your back pocket and ignite it. Run up, flip it around, and then slam it right into the side of it. A burst of fire, unexpected by everyone, including yourself, as you amplify it without knowing it. And it just burns through part of the wood, slicing it right off, and then connects with the water, and the water erupts in this boil. And the steam from the water boiling, as it just pops parts off of it, and as it just springs, bolts, gears just flying, and it just essentially deconstructs itself with what little stability it had left as you just burn into it, and it doesn't explode, but parts are popping off of it, and it just deconstructs into a heap, and the rest of the water dissipates at your feet. You guys, if you weren't wearing shoes, this would hurt a lot.
Awesome.
Yay!
So now we can.
Morgan,
figure
the
out-
That
hero.
was good. That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. That is a lot of
58
damage. That was
11.
like
I'm surprised I got that much damage.
that rivals Irune. Rune. That's like second to Irune's damage.
Yeah,
Irene
no,
was
that
pretty
is-
overpowered.
I don't know. That dragon on the ship was
The
insane.
only reason was because he landed a crit and had it was vulnerable to lightning, so it was quadruple
Oh.
the damage.
Given the fact you weren't, there's no
was-
weaknesses.
the
That was
damage
pretty
was
good
square.
damage.
No,
That was
All
good.
right.
times two.
All right.
Alright.
Do we? I need to go to
Alright.
bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to leave.
Right. Are you guys leaving this place? Are you going to long rest in this area?
We long rest in this area.
I'm going to go to the library and long rest.
Gonna sleep in
Yeah,
ruins
I
then.
wouldn't stay in here, but
Library.
the floor is kind of.
JU, do you
Warm.
stay in here?
I'm gonna stay in here.
I think this is when I would go and like look through the books, is if we're doing a long rest in here.
Okay. Then we will pick up next time with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll pick up next time at the awakening of your long rest.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Very much excitement.
all right. Have a good night, guys.
Cheers,
night.
mate. I'm gonna
Don't die. Goodbye.